Hello.
Beautiful. Wow. You know what I just realized? I left my treat in the other room. I have a snack room.
I also
get my snack before we
don't
start.
have snacks.
I only have one snack to rule them all, but I went and specifically got it this morning. So oh, of course she's back now. Okay, I'm hurrying.
It's fine. We gotta send this out.
I just shared it on my Facebook.
Awesome.
And if I get my Twitch channel going, would you share it from yours? How would I share it from my Twitch?
I think you can co-stream it there, or you can like host a watch party for it or something. I'm not sure.
Yay, look, it's us. It's us. I have too many windows open. I can't see. Excuse me. Where'd that go?
Oh my gosh. So Pam, the weather is insane here.
Yep, it is.
What's with the weather
here? It's just like weird. We have weird weather right now.
We are having very strange weather right now, and the pressure system is like kind of messing with my brain.
Yeah.
Does anybody else get that? Does anybody else get migraines? I know Pam.
It was like 65 here today. Like 60.
Here too.
But this is Maryland.
I know. I just like to be
like it was really pretty this morning, but yeah, like Felmy said, it's basically just all of a sudden like the pressure changed. Like I was on a call and like felt it happen. And then like all of a sudden my allergies kicked in and my eyes got real itchy and I'm just like, what's going on? And then like 30 minutes later, it's just like wind so hard it's like crashing the windows. I'm just like, oh no.
Yep, I was using this today because my eyes were bugging on me.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good drops. Those are good drops, man.
I got them on sale. It's like $269. I'm like, since when are they $269?
I ran out of my very expensive like $10 Blink eye drops, and I'm too stubborn to buy more. So I've just been using my saline solution as eye drops, and it's not super effective, especially because I sleep in my contacts.
You sleep with your contacts? That's not good.
Yes, I know.
Don't fly with them.
Why? Do you wake up with it behind your eyeball?
No, never. They're technically safe by FDA to wear 30 days and nights. I'm just not supposed to wear them all the time. It's supposed to be like night only when you really need to, instead of like
always. Did you share to Storm?
No, I did not.
All right, I got it. Oop. Hello. Let's see. Storm. Oh, you just did.
I did?
Oh, it must be last week. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, McConaughey.
Oh, yeah. I can do McConaughey.
You going to give me some Dazed and Confused?
Some Dazed and Confused. Hey, honey, you look hot over there. You should come over and sit in here.
If I were at a bar or a festival right now, and people start getting on how they can do impressions, I always do my Salacious Crumb cackle. Or if somebody tries to say they can do a good McConaughey, I go, oh, I got a McConaughey too. And then I just start stripping and say it's my Magic Mike impression. It works equally well for Channing Tatum.
Okay, there you go. So we got some Canon stuff coming up soon.
Canon indeed.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are we all doing tonight?
Excellent.
Are we doing well? Doing excellent.
We're doing.
That's good to hear. So, anything you guys want to catch up on before, like you want to show anything you may have made recently?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Let's see. Wait, if I do this, if I turn the light off. No, not really. It doesn't really glow.
I can see it glowing. I can see it glowing from here.
I need to really turn my screen off. That's the problem. But I made
too much light.
Jules pendant.
Ooh, miracle jewels.
Super bright in the dark. And so yeah, it's 2% of the cosplay is done.
There you go.
The most important part. And that is available on feminem.com if anybody wants a badass jewel pendant. Help support our campaign. Fun stuff.
Yes.
You can also pick up bones. Miracle will thank you.
Okay.
Miracle bless you.
So we all left off last week. We were at the Woolly Wave Station, chilling out, and we got 2 rooms to share. And I believe it was Helga and Odina took one, and then Jewel and Felmy took the other. Did you guys want to have some exposition before we wake up in the morning?
Well, we all have crazy high charisma right now.
Yeah, everybody the whole crew has high charisma.
That is true. So we're all like winking and finger gunning a lot.
Is there anybody there was some guys in the tavern, right?
Right, there's some just random guys in the tavern, not doing anything particular. Are we still downstairs in the tavern proper? We've not retired to the rooms.
Oh yeah, we were in the rooms for sleepy times.
Yes, I guess I let Iris out of her rat bone comb home.
Okay.
Come on out, Iris.
Why is it a bone comb home?
It is a bone comb home. Bone comb home. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Iris, call home.
She can come out. She can come out now. You can.
Yeah.
So is she
non-corporeal,
solid enough to touch things? Like, can she pick things up?
Not yet. She just has to learn how to do that, I think.
Okay. And she's still coming back.
If she were like to pass through you, you'd feel it's like Ghost. He had to spend all that time learning how to push that damn penny.
Mm-hmm.
And then
very specific.
Very specific. Hey, I do that sometimes.
I love it.
I'll pull out this one part of one scene that was like, what? and you say to yourself, why do I remember that?
Because
pull that out of my brain.
Because pop culture is as us. We are pop culture.
It is our culture.
Yes. So we can take our headphones off, Odina and Helga, while you guys have your exposition for everyone, or we can just have it all together if you want. How do you want to do it?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
All right, I'll lead off. Helga and Odina are going to speak, so you guys need to take your headphones off.
Okay.
All right. So, Ojedzi, we have found 2 friends. What is your take on them? I don't know you wholly well, but I have a good feeling about you. I don't know. I'm that kind of person. I just it's a benefit of the doubt until you cross me, then I hack your head off. It's just that simple. But so, what do you think?
I feel like that's fair, and I feel like, you know, I'm in a fairly similar boat. Like, essentially,
You with the stabbies? You go to the stabbies. I got you.
yeah, depending on the situation, if I feel like it's necessary. But I mean, I'm still a little suspicious over both of them. I'm not completely sure, but they seem safe. They seem, you know, I feel like Jules' skills properly in the correct direction are useful.
Applied in the right way, we could be useful. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, all right. That's good to know. Good to know, because I'm deciding now. You know, I want to have a meeting tomorrow, the four of us, and we can discuss our futures together. You know, and the roads we will travel. The time is pressing. The closer we get to my homeland, and I want to avoid that if I can, because there are people who want me, and they want me to do things that I do not want to do. So we shall talk.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about that.
Oh, well, do you want to do that before I get to them back? No, okay.
Yeah, right time.
Okay.
I have questions.
That's right. Okay, is that good? Is that good? Okie dokie.
Okay.
We talked about your ears burning.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
Just a little.
That's good.
Just like.
So I'm working on my German. You know, the German accent. I'm going to have to learn some German. I think for Helga, so she can break into German sometime when she gets very mad. She, ach, kaputt.
Kaputt.
Das kaputt.
Achtung.
I think I know. Guten Tag.
I know.
So,
Ein Minuten, bitte.
Guten Tag. Ein Bier, bitte. Or, ich liebe dich, mein Schatzi.
I'm like, I know Scheiße and like a multitude of other ones that I shouldn't say.
Yeah.
That's what you need. It's really all you need.
Everything sounds like you're swearing in German, but you only know German swears, so it's like,
yeah, I don't know.
I need to learn some beer drinking Oktoberfest songs for Helga, I think, you know.
You need a sea shanty.
Yes.
German sea shanty.
Did you hear about sea shanties? Just a little out of the meta here, that sea shanties were created by black slaves on slaver ships to work with timing on rowing or setting up sails or general shipboard things that required a unified working together.
That makes sense.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
What music?
White people couldn't write music that good. That's
no. Anything worth listening to.
No.
I'd like to showcase my giant bottle.
That's
of Tajín.
It's an important
That's the king size bottle of Tajín. The people need to know.
Two of them.
Why am I looking down here? I have it up
I'm
here.
gonna ask Felmy. So I mean, like, you know, we've been traveling. We've seen a bunch of stuff so far, but like, what are you trying to do? Like, we got these new people in the party. Like,
do you want us to take our headphones off?
That's okay, I think.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay,
spicy, we can tell you that you'd have to take off.
If it gets spicy, I'll be like, you didn't hear that. Oh my god.
No.
I don't know. Like, I'm so glad you asked. I am just all about this thing called life, you know, and death. Actually, I'm super interested in the death cycle, especially for mortals with shorter lifespans and like their death rituals and death magics. I'm just very fascinated with that part of nature. I mean, because death begets a lot of life and a lot of drama, you know what I'm saying? So I went, you know, off adventuring from my people because they're kind of boring and they're all about plants and sex, which are great. You know, it's great. I love it. But I needed to see some other shit. And so I just been, you know, out here learning, gathering notes, getting to know the people. So yeah, these cool cats and kittens. Oh god. feel like I just got possessed by some strange spirit. I don't know. Anyway, these travelers we're with seem fine. I mean, they're way this one's way better than the last group, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine to kind of see where they want to go. As long as I'm collecting evil bones, I'm pretty happy. And like you said, I love death, death.
So Dana, what is with it? That's fun with it. She wants the bones all the time. We don't know. I don't understand why she wants the bones.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
You know,
we're in another room just talking to ourselves. You know,
right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to assume that you want to be inducted into the Church of Miracle. Like, I know that, but you know, pinky offer is still on the table. Like, I can trade pinkies for, you know, an extra life in the bag. Just we don't have to do it tonight.
An actual pinky?
Yes,
well,
your pinky. You'll get a pinky back. You'll still have a pinky.
It's not my pinky.
You'll have to. She'll
Green and glowing.
she'll explain that to you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. I could think about that. I also was wondering, like, in the power hierarchy of like the otherworldly beings and shit, where do you think Miracle lies? Because I'm looking for a hero. I'm holding out for But seriously, like, how powerful do you think he is?
I think that in the grand scheme of things, he's not like the most popular. Like, a lot of people like Bones and Death, like, not the most glam of the gods. And so I think that we're restoring the balance of some of Death's power because, you know, with the Mind Flayer taking the children, they're not really dying. I think that he's getting some of his bones are getting stolen. And so I think that he's gotten knocked down a little bit. And we're kind of working to bring that back up. But he's not like crazy all-powerful being. He's just bone economy, you know, he just wants bones. So I really like that aspect.
See.
Interesting. Nice and simple that way, as far as I know.
Do you know if he like hangs out with demon lords at all? Like, does he have demon lord friends? Any pals?
Our information sharing doesn't really go that way.
Oh, all right.
Well, I don't know. He's never had anybody there when I've been on a bone call that he's
Gotcha.
They've never hopped into the Zoom call with us. So I don't.
Excellent.
But probably, I mean, I have to imagine that he's got spooky friends.
That's good. And probably bad.
Yes.
Well, excellent. I feel like I'm just learning so much.
I feel like he kind of he's the balance, you know? We can't only have life. There has to be death too, right? And so
exactly.
Yes. Natural order of everything. He's not inherently bad, but he's probably got some cool friends. They've at least got like, you know, leather and
it's unlikely. Cool it's very unlikely that the Mind Flayer is one of his cool friends.
Yeah, probably not. I was like wondering if like maybe he's my patron or something. But like, you know, it's cool.
Your patron? Who?
No, I don't really worry about it. Like, it's not. You don't have to worry about it.
You know, I'm just surprised because I never see you talk about them. So, like, you know.
Well, I wouldn't use the word patron. Patron suggests a happy and good and consensual arrangement.
Consensual,
not trickery and deceit.
Consent is very key in this campaign.
That's right.
Well, that's why they don't like. That's why they're mad because there was not. Well, you know, Miracle it's all above board that way. So maybe they talk to him. Maybe he's got the ability to.
Perhaps someday I too could make one of these bone calls.
Yes, you can ask about it. Who is this Chowder?
This is Chowder.
This is Chowder. Oh,
Hi,
let me
Chowder.
make you big.
Oh my God, Chowder! Where'd you get little Chowder? He's so cute. He's
He's got a chomp. He's got some chompers.
Yep.
Where is Chowder right now?
Oh, he's at the foot of the bed.
Okay. So
Of course, we're getting ready to crash. So we've got 2 small beds, and we're already heading to sleep. Are you guys heading to sleep? And we're gonna do our 8 hours and go down for breakfast the next morning.
Before I pass out, I want to do a perceive all about a reveal all about anything about the shifting sounds in the building as we're going to sleep. Are there things walking around? Are there things that are going to go bump in the night? Are the rooms
so and how much range to that we say that has? 60 feet?
Yeah, I think that's
okay. You're basically on the first floor in one of the 4 rooms they have on the first floor, or the second floor rather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So basically it's this way station is a barn, a 4-room, 2-level abode with a tavern in the bottom, and the rooms up top. The innkeeper sleeps in a room behind the bar, which is also some storage. And then there's a basement that has wine and spirits kept in the food or kept down there because it's a cooler location. And that way the food stays, good longer. There's a meat locker down there and things like that. But there's nothing spectacular about this location. It's just a little hole in the wall along the road.
Excellent.
There is a wanted poster outside, though, that you noticed when you walked in that was Joigne's face on it. So he's definitely making the rounds.
How long do I have on his head in the bag?
30 days.
Okay. So
it's basically in stasis right now.
This is good. Well, I figured I'd ask. You don't want to be around those things when they go bad.
No, absolutely not. Now, you of course you can perform the ritual to remove the skull and replace the bones with something else, and basically help it maintain its outward appearance, so it still looks like a face. So the person can discern that it is a face.
Oh.
So I want to go and search for a head-shaped rock before we leave.
Right. You can use a head-shaped rock, or you can just basically clean out the insides, flip it upside down, and fill it full of stuff and pack it in there nice and good to keep it all dried out and
like a beanie baby.
Like a beanie baby. But you got to use specific herbs. You have to use specific herbs and drying ingredients and preservatives to do that. You probably have because you are a follower of miracle.
I'm still ashamed of my puppy out.
I don't have a list of those yet.
Okay. As long as the head's not going to go bad today.
No, but you should probably do the ritual drying probably within the next, I'd say, week, where it's going to start to deform a little bit.
It's going to get gross.
Can I then raid the kitchen and basement for the herbs that I would need that I don't have?
You're going to try to sneak down there?
My charisma's high as hell. I'll just be like, oh, I'm sleepwalking if I get caught.
Oh, so you want to try to do that now while everybody's asleep?
Nice.
Well, I mean, we're at a safe location.
Right.
I don't know. Might as well. We're someplace.
Okay.
Well, but then you're not resting. You don't get your spell slot.
Okay. So.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's a good point. All right, fine. I won't do it right now.
Okay.
Get my spell slot back.
It'd be kind of hard to do because he's sitting at the bar. The owner is sitting at the bar, just sort of like waiting on any customers to come in, and he's sort of kicked back on a stool, chilling.
Okay. I'll do it.
So you'd have to walk right past him. And I don't believe you have invisibility.
Squeeze right by you.
Right. Okay, so what we're going to do is go ahead and everyone get your hit points back. You're going to have a long rest, a welcome rest because you've been on the trail for so long. So you're going to have a long rest, so all your hit points come back. And we'll be picking up in the morning, coming down and having breakfast, and taking the far table probably and having a chat with Helga.
Cool.
To see where things progress. So it's been 8 hours. Helga's like, she's up.
I'm like,
She's doing
quiet.
her morning stretches.
Quiet.
She sounds like an old man.
I feel like, can we hear her like through
Chatter,
the
chatter,
dad groans?
Chatter, I know you're gonna walk. I know you're going for a walk. Arr, arr, arr. In a second, Chatter. In a second. Okay. So I'm gonna take Chatter for a walk. So I go out and take Chatter for a walk. And then the owner is just sort of like coming out of his room, out of the back to unlock the front door and let patrons in, possibly getting things squared away, cleaning up. And he sees me coming down with Chowder, and he's like, "How come I didn't see that dog go upstairs with you? You know, pets aren't allowed upstairs." He said, "News to me? I did not know. I did not. Just Chowder, close. So I take Chowder outside to go do the business.
Chowder.
What are you guys doing? Well, Helga's outside taking care of Chowder's business.
I'm having coffee.
Good boy. Coffee?
Coffee.
Did you make your own coffee?
I charmed someone into a cup of coffee. I went downstairs and I was like, "Oh my gosh!
Hey, get in and get a cup of coffee." Okay.
Can everybody make me just a little cup of coffee?
So it's
Sure.
Wooly says, "I'll mark that on the bill. We'll put that in the bill for you."
Excellent. Worth it.
So there's a coffee. It's 1 silver.
It's delicious. Worth it.
So we'll just make it one big bill that you guys can all pay Helga, and that way, it's easier to take care of rather than everybody trying to monitor their own silver until we get further on in the game campaign.
That's darling.
All right, so you're doing that, and Helga's out walking. Chowder, Odina, anything that you want to do before you come downstairs, or are you just going to chill upstairs, or did you want to do anything?
I've been up for a while. I want to run a perception check on what's going on in the morning time.
Okay. And what are you looking for?
So before I come downstairs, I want to do like a perception check on, like, has anything changed in the building? Is it safe to come downstairs?
Okay.
Smart.
Do you have that ability?
Well, yeah, it's a perception check.
Right, but okay. Hang on.
I got the clickety clacks, by the way.
Proper click clacks.
Oh no!
Wait! Show them on cam.
Right.
Show the goblins.
Let's see your clickety clack.
Let us see.
Ooh. Oh,
they're so pretty.
Pretty ones.
Yep, it's a good choice. Very good choice.
Colors. Oh my gosh, yes.
Very, very pretty. Looks like agate.
Yes. The team.
Nice. Okay, so go ahead and roll your d20 and add your perception modifier to that.
Okay. Oh. Already so much better. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
All right. An 18
plus
4.
22.
No.
Okay, well you see you perceive a smell coming from outside, and you notice, and you kind of glance out the window and you see Chowder just laying a humongous dump.
Nice.
Right outside of the window.
I just want to say one of my favorite things that can happen is when you are like in a car and you look off to your right and a dog is starting to poop. Like, I just think that it's the best when it's like, you're like, oh, I'm going about my life. You're like, oh, he's going to poop right now. Like, it's just the best.
I can't tell you how many times, like awkward moments, I've made eye contact with strangers while my dog was pooping outside. It's so.
Gotta go in a few circles first. Hang on, a few circles.
Oh, Benny does.
Gotta circle around.
Benny
Gotta find the right spot.
poops while circling. He makes a pentagram with his poop.
And then, of course, when they're done, they take their feet and they kick their feet back, and they're like, "Okay, I'm all done."
I love that.
My mom's Chihuahua used to do the butt drag.
No.
2 legs up in the air.
No.
Pull herself along, do the butt drag.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
So is the window open?
No.
Like, no.
It was that powerful. It came through the window.
Your perception is that powerful.
Your perception is that. Yeah, your perception is that.
Your rogue-like perception.
That's it.
Like,
am I able to open the window?
walls?
You can open the window if you want.
Pooping.
So you open the window and get and it wafts in like just just like really pungent, meaty.
That's why we call him Chowder.
Yeah.
Chowder, because he eats everything.
Wow.
I deal with that, and is it okay? Like, I let Hockety go.
You let Hockety go up for a fly, and Hockety takes off. So like, Hockety goes for a fly.
Hockety needs to take care of himself too.
Yep, he's going to go out there and find some food.
Find some carrots to poop on.
Right, exactly.
And can I go
almost
down
instantaneously? There's another bird in the sky, and Hockety sees it, but it's not a hawk of any kind. It's like a robin or a pigeon, and Hockety just says, hits that thing, takes it to the ground. Comes back up and flies over to the window. Sort of sits there on the side of the window and goes, ah! So Hoggy's back with a pigeon in his claws, and he's just sort of picking at the pigeon, picking the feathers off the pigeon, trying to get to the meat. So Hockety's taken care of. Chowder's, she's probably gonna. Helga's probably gonna have to get food from the innkeeper to get food for Chowder. And then on the other perception part of it is just there's food cooking downstairs in the kitchen. So I guess staff came in that wasn't there last night to cook in the morning to make some breakfast, and you definitely smell fat back and eggs and baked goods being cooked. And coffee, of course, is very pungent odor, but nothing other than the normal people walking around doing the cooking and stuff. There hasn't been anybody coming in to the weigh station overnight other than you guys, and they're the 2 people who have left. So it's just the 4 of you so far.
Okay.
And Jewel.
So there's just the 4 of us walking around, but there's staff. Like, are there?
Well, there's a cook. There's the owner Wooly. There's a cook who is yet to be named, who's cooking in the back, and you have Impy. Impy is there. She works there full time, so she's there ready to take care of people.
So I am going to proselytize. Is that the verb? To be a prophet to? Yes, to Impy. Okay. And I would like to use thaumaturgy to compel her to join the Church of Miracle.
Shit. Well, I don't have any idea what her. Okay, that's fine.
I'll do a persuasion. Profit.
Yeah, I know you're doing a persuasion now. I have to. Is there a saving throw for your persuasion on that? Give me some information on that.
You versus Jewel.
I don't know. Whatever her persuasion saving throw is. Her
okay.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I will find out.
Not
1
big.
second. I'm going to see what we can do this.
Buffering.
We'll give her this.
Mhm.
All right. NPC.
I'm still listening. I'm just adjusting a fan. 1 second.
That would be a wisdom saving throw, if I believe. That's okay. I'm fine because she is a demon. She rolled a 19 plus 1, so a 20. It says she is a demon because she is an impy. She's like, I don't want to. No, that's okay. I'm good. I'm good. Yes, I'm good. Thank you. Nice try.
Okay.
Try again with somebody else. So yeah, she is a demon. So it would have been kind of hard to get her to go over to Miracle. And I'm not. Does Miracle want demons? Huh?
She's a waitstaff.
True, but she's still a demon.
They don't have a lot going for them in life. I figured she could use some faith.
She is an imp, which is a demon. So All right, so you've done that. And are you downstairs then?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you sitting with you're sitting with Jamie or sitting with Felmy, having some coffee then?
Yes. I have my bone comb home in my hair. Say it every time now.
Felmy, you're just enjoying some coffee?
Yeah, though I'm also kind of like side-eyeing Impy and seeing if I can maybe get Impy's attention. And I'm trying to like flash a hand symbol of my faction to see if it means anything to Impy.
And she goes, "Did you need something?"
Just wondering if you might have any messages from the Lord Crosses?
Messages from who?
Yeah.
Not a problem.
No. What? Huh?
I thought you wanted some more coffee.
Coffee would be wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, I'll get you some more coffee. She runs off to get you. Yeah, she saw you waving and she just figured she'd come over and go, "Wow, yeah." Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Odina, you're upstairs. Did you come downstairs now to join the party?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, downstairs.
Alrighty. And Helga is finishing up outside with, she's like sort of kicking the dirt around and moving the humongous poop over into the weeds a little bit so it's not so obvious. And she cleans her boot off, says, "Smelly damn dog. You stop laughing, Chowder. Stop. Stop it." So she comes back in. She basically takes Chowder. She says, "All right, you wait out here. I'll get you some food." She ties him to there's a few rings sitting outside. So she takes her leash off of her waist.
Like for horses.
Yeah, for horses, basically. Well, he is the size of a horse.
I know,
he is the size of a horse. He is gigantic. Here,
of course.
You get a good side look of him right there.
Big old boy.
Yeah, he's a biggie. So he's sort of sitting out there, hanging out and waiting for a half a steak. Helga comes in. "Woody, do you have any steaks? How did I turn Scottish all of a sudden?"
I don't know, but I like it.
Sean Connery here.
Changeling.
Wow.
I knew it. And suddenly I'm British. What in heavens?
Rather. Pip, pip, and cheerio.
We just have like accent roulette.
I want to have a piece of meat for my dog. What do you have for the dog outside? And he says, "We have some of the old, ham hocks and leftovers from last night." And I said, "Well, how much do you want for it all?" "1 gold will give you the whole lot." And she flips him a gold coin. He brings this big bowl of leftover meats and stuff, and Helga grabs it and walks outside with the bowl. She says, "Okay, you know what to do." And she sets it down, and Chowder just goes, ah, and just dives in, bones and all. You just hear him crunching, and from inside you can actually hear the bones being broken by his humongously strong jaws. And you're just like, okay, note to self, don't piss off Chowder. You know, if you want 2 tanks, you have 2 tanks now. Chowder is 1. All right, so Helga comes in. She says, "All right, Woody, we'll take a pint of coffee, a pint of stout, and a coffee. And I'll take some fatback, and we'll take let's have a whole breakfast for everyone. Let's bring it all over." And she comes over and sits down. Okay, what is happening here? So, hello, Storm. Hello, everybody. Wave to Storm.
Hello, Storm.
Hi. And we are going to have a little chat today. I think is I want to let's meet each other. We have not really had a chance to talk before because there was the boys around, and the boys will be boys, and thankfully they're no longer the boys to worry about, so we got rid of them. We don't need those boys.
Well, I want to know where did you find this rogue, Helga? You're a princess. All right, princess, where'd you get this? Where did you get this rogue? Well, you just pulled this rogue out of your pocket. What happened?
Princess, that's just a title.
Did you have an adventure together that you can tell us about?
Right.
We
Were there puffs involved? Like you guys already have inside jokes.
The puffs. No more about the puffs. Well, Dinah, did you tell them about the puffs?
I didn't say anything about the puffs, but I do wonder if there's puffs available for breakfast. Is that included in our breakfast? Do we have puffs on the table right now?
They were like expensive. They like imported puffs from the bakery.
The puffs. Yes, we have puffs already. They're leftovers from last night.
Jewel, like, it's not usually like, oh my god, I love food, but like Jewel is like, give me. Like, I never look at anything like I do bones except for those puffs, but like I'm trying to like lay it on the down low.
Yes, we have met at a place called Beachwood, and we had a little run-in with the tiefling mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
The what now? The tiefling mafia?
We should be worried about this.
No, they don't come outside of Beachwood. Their influence is not very great.
They're small time.
Small time, guys. Small time. They may know one person in another city when they need something specific, but we're not going to worry about them. They've won their money. We don't really had any bad blood with them. They're not going to come after us for no reasons. So we're fine. Yes. And that is how I met Odina. And Odina, did you want to share anything with them about your past or anything that about how we met or anything at all?
Not in particular. I mean,
okay. I'll leave it to me then. I'll take it. So just suffice it to say that Odina is my trouble to worry about. And
I like trouble.
And the impy comes over with a huge pile of plates and just starts piling on tons of food and everything, and it's a whole big breakfast. And you're far enough away that you can have a conversation. It's not going to be really overheard by anybody right now because no one else is coming to the bar yet, or into the way station. It's not time for any of the mail carriers to stop by or any of the normal guard people to stop by. Someone sharpening a knife?
No.
Oh,
this is a
tinfoil
breakfast, you say?
Oh
my! Oh, it finally happened.
Finally, you have one and I don't.
No! How the tables have turned.
Turntables.
This is my special snack I went up for this morning.
I have like 5 peanuts left in my peanut.
That is a sad snack flex.
This is sad snack flex.
I'm just
Sad snack
annihilated.
flex. Sad snack flex.
Yeah, it was not compared to a croissant. Nah, no way. You're right. I
Yes,
lose.
well, how does it feel? Anyway, go on. I'm done crinkling. Is someone sharpening
Okay.
a knife? Is my new favorite question though on D&D.
Sharpening a knife.
Now I want a sharpening
Okay.
knife sound effect before I stab someone.
There you go. Exactly. So the Helga's, she's, so that's how we met. We met there, and I have needs of Dinah's specific skill sets.
I remember your needs, Helga.
Those needs have changed. I've decided that no, I do not want to kowtow to the guild.
Well,
Fuck
look,
the guild. I am not going to give them a child.
don't let that one experience ruin,
That is not what
how
I'm talking
you
about.
perceive.
No.
There's
No.
that might be some user problems that Yellow was having. Not, don't close that down completely.
You mean V, the paladin that we dispatched. Yes,
Yeah.
he was very cruel as far as I am concerned. He had his traumas to deal with, and that he has dealt with them, and we have dealt with him.
Yes.
Good riddance. Yes, that's enough of that. We shall not speak of it again.
Well, we'll find Helga a
I do not want a body. I do not have a choice. I have a choice, and my choice now is not to kowtow to the guild. Let me explain what I mean. The guild wants me to have a child. I come from a land of dwarven smiths. We are well known in the areas for making our powerful artifact weaponry. My family has been doing it for 30 generations, but they have always been the male heir to make the things that they want in the guild. And I do not want to be a vessel for them. I am not a vessel. I'm a person.
No, we've seen your strength.
I understand what you say. You're correct. But they do not see my strength. They see only they only see these. I need a picture of Helga now.
I got it. That's the right.
They only see these and how much they could bring to an heir, a male heir. I despise those men. I'm so tired of this. Let us eat, and we will discuss this further. For right now, I do not know what you two have in your desires for the future. I know that we have a similar desire to free the children. But right now, we are too weak and too few. We need to grow in our strengths. So we will talk more after we eat. So continue eating. Unless you guys have questions while she's eating.
I have like puppy dog eyes at Helga right now because I left the Celestial Kingdom because they were very stuck in their ways about how everything was supposed to work. And so I'm like, I left, you left. You know what, Helga? Maybe, but I'm not saying this because like she doesn't like me. So
yeah,
I'm just looking at her like, Helga. I am gonna say, well, there's nothing I love more than collecting the bones of evildoers, and the people taking those kids, obviously very evil, but it sounds like maybe
very evil.
There's something going on with your kingdom too. I think you deserve to be able to make weapons for us. That's what I think. I have seen your ability with an anvil, and I don't see how you should have to just be a mother for someone great. That's horrible. So I think that we should explore that.
Yeah,
what do you want to do? I'm ready. Let me at them.
Well, I appreciate your candor, and I appreciate your thoughts. We shall talk. We shall talk. Fermi, you've been very quiet. Do you have anything you want to add? You seem to be very fond of our friend Jewel.
Well, yes. I think that Jewel is a right fine bone collector. And
does she speak for you?
Does she
speak for yourself?
For me?
For you, or do you speak for yourself?
Oh my goodness, nobody speaks for me. I mean, unless I'm like on the phone or something, and I'm like, can you speak for me really quick?
What is a phone? What is this phone you speak of?
It's like a bone that you use to magically call a bone. It's kind of hard to explain. It's a really interesting contraption.
It sounds very useful. We could use those. Yes.
I think it's just like a one-way like call though. I don't know that I have like any ability to access that amazingness. But you know, maybe we should like. Well, so to answer your question, I'm just like trying to learn a little bit more about like death and stuff, and Jewel knows a whole lot about bones, and that's deathly, and that's like super sick. So yeah, Jewel and I are tight. You know, we like go way back, like 10 adventure episodes ago.
What is an adventure episode?
It's kind of a thing I do in my brain with like theme song music to mark the passage of time, because elves don't really like care about days and stuff. I care about seasons, and like episodes are like kind of smidgens of seasons, you know?
Oh, I see. Yes, yeah. I call what you're saying.
Good. I just want to say power to you, Helga. Don't let anybody tell you what to do with your body. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got your back. I know we might have just been like dressed together by a strange happy coincidence, but I got your back.
Well, let's say I will say this. I don't want to say everything right now, but I feel very kinship with all of you for some reason. I don't know why. It just seems that we have bonded in some way with the dispatchment of those boys and their anger and immaturity.
Yay! We're like a sorority.
Yeah.
Weird, yes.
So I want to say about Zvi, there was a mistake, and I have resolved that mistake.
It happens,
and we will not have to worry about that again. I am not going to cave to the guild. Let me speak more on this. My family, like I said,
I think you got to hit the club. Like, I think Helga needs like.
Yeah, no. Helga needs to take care of things with the family first. We're going to go and see Jonier's mother-in-law, and we are going to take care of that business because that money will help us greatly in what we need to do for the children.
Save the children, save the world.
I think once we have saved the children, or we have garnered more powerful allies, we may move on the keep of the Mind Flayer. But we shall see. For now, our objective is the money for the head of Jonair, the fallen rogue. But as I was saying, so my fathers, they are, how should I say, restrained by the guild. The guild holds much sway in the kingdom. The guild master, Brunner Lugard, If you have a pen and paper, you may want to write this down.
Say it again. Brunner.
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 Lugard.
Lugard.
Luggard.
So like
Brunar.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
He is the guild master of the Storm Anvil. He holds the keys to access to the great Storm Anvil. Thankfully, if we can access the amulet that my father Gunther Storm Anvil.
Storm Anvil.
Yeah. Storm Anvil. So my father Gunther Storm Anvil, he holds the key with the amulet. The amulet empowers the holder, the heir, with the power. When I was born, and it was found that I had the power, but I was not a male heir. Those men. I just... they said I had to give birth, and I could not have or wield the power myself. Without the amulet, I do not have the full power of the anvil and the control. One of the reasons I have garnered my friendship with the old Dinah, who will be helping me in ways that she is yet to understand to get that amulet.
Just what did you do to this mafia?
The mafia has nothing to do with this at all.
But like,
Yeah, but you're moving Odina into.
It sounds like a good story. Like
big,
mafia. Tell me more.
Big. This is a big ask for this rogue here. So have you pressed your fathers about? Is this just the way that it has always been, or are they rude about? Are they not good about it?
Like, they feel the kingdom will fall apart if they do not kowtow to the guild
and its traditions.
Its traditions.
Dreadful, I tell you. Terrible, I say.
But if I were to have the amulet and were to get into the anvil and become one with the anvil and complete the ritual, there is nothing they can do. I will be the holder of the hammer and the holder and the craftsman extreme for creating the armor that they're so known for and the weapons they gain so much recognition for. For that is what Storm Anvil is.
Has that ever been done before?
The female? Not for 30 generations.
Ooh.
No, it has always been a male heir.
Trailblazer.
The females before. I do not want to talk about it. If my father had succumbed to a very personal war wound, he has no seed and cannot have another heir, so it is up to me. I am the last that can bring forth an heir. And my father has no desires for women any further. He has garnered a friendship with his friend, Klaus Ketterhoffen. Klaus and he are good friends, and Klaus saved Gunther's life in one of the last wars of the Storm Anvils. And they are brothers in arms and brothers in more than arms. I digress. The main people we have to worry about is Brunner and his lackeys. Those of the guild feel that a woman could not possibly hold the hammer and wield it properly. But I studied long and hard and know that I am the craftsman extraordinaire that they need. And we need to break this mold this patriarchy, because we all know that this is sus.
So, like, I'm listening,
Yeah.
and like, I'm just not understanding what a patriarchy is, because
The patriarchy is all about the men. Men. They control it all. They control the money. They control what women can do with their bodies. They control everything. It's all about the men. Women have no power. I want to bring power to women.
but
If
your
I
help,
have the
I don't get
amulet.
it. I'm like, I'm not getting, like, I'm not going to ask like too many other questions, but I'm having a hard time understanding. Like, not me. Odina is having a hard time understanding. Yeah.
Well,
Odina.
so because
Yeah.
Odina is a humanoid, like I'm kind of looking at like because like angel lore is I'm sure very there's
Odina.
the same crap, and I'm like, why are you confused about this? We are in, but like not. I like see it not click a little bit.
Yeah, like, and that's kind of where I'm like, Odina is just kind of like questioning, but at the same time, feels like it's weird that they have questions, and so.
Yeah.
They're like, yes, I understand.
Yeah, just gonna play along with this.
What do you mean? Of course I know what you mean.
Helga looks over at Odina and says, "It's okay. I understand your job in this. I think you should understand this is to impersonate Klaus, get close to my father, and get the amulet away from him. I think your natural and talents should handle that very nicely. But we need to get close enough so you can get a good idea of what Klaus looks like. But we need to do that very surreptitiously. We do not want to give away the game."
Let me pitch an idea to you, Helga. What if?
Yeah. I am all for ideas. That's what we are brainstorming now. I want to help.
Can I tell you about the Lord of Bones? And you guys can go in while I.
Oh no.
What?
The missionary? Bone missionary?
What?
Yes.
Oh.
Get inside.
So you want to?
I'm sorry, I can't really help past bone-based plots.
So I see what you're saying. You want to make believe that we are all bone missionaries, and you are also here to see what now? I am lost. I do not know what you mean.
We've learn about Klaus. We get him to come out, talk to Odina. We can learn who Klaus.
So you say you want to go in first, and you want to bring Klaus out, and see if he wants to be a bone.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I do not know. He is agnostic, to say the least. So I'm not sure that he would be very, very, not susceptible, say, amenable to the idea.
Okay.
What if it's like less of a commitment to a god and more of like an acceptance of death? I ponder out loud to myself.
Estate planning.
Estate planning. That is something the humanoids do. Fascinating.
Yeah.
They have to make arrangements for where they'll be buried and all.
No, that's true. Yeah, you don't just go back to the ground like the elves.
So
we have intense rituals around this, especially
we will talk more about this on the trails when we move on to Jonya's kingdom and see what we can do there. Yeah. So, but right now, I just wanted you all to know where I am coming from as far as what we need to do, and see if you are amenable to coming along with me. to see if you want to help in this endeavor. Because if I were to have the amulet and I had became the power would be manifested within me completely and utterly, there would be no way for them to deny that I am the rightful heir and that it does not require a man to do these things. It will mean so much to all women in my kingdom. There will no longer be vessels for males' subservience. The books would be rewritten. This I vow to my sisters.
It sounds like there's a lot of wrongs to be written there, and I am all about that. And if any of them happen to befall grave circumstances, I will be right there to usher them into the next lifetime.
I am sure that if we go to fight this creature, the Mind Flayer, there will be plenty of. What is that?
So that's a homemade burger with hatch chili cheddar and homemade fries that my amazing partner just brought into me.
So that's how it is.
That's how it is.
That's how it is. So I started something a few episodes ago with my foods. So now I have to step up my game. I can't step it up too much because
I mean, it's not my fault. It's my partner's fault for being so amazing. He didn't have to go so hard, but he did for me.
Have him make me want to mail it to me, please.
We'll get right on it.
Man. Well, there are some people on DoorDash. There's some burger places on DoorDash that are. One thing I do love about living where I live right now. By the way, people, if you haven't figured out, this is a break. And where I live in the DC area, there is so much good food around here.
Oh my God, the DC area is amazing.
I remember I used to work down by Marriott, for Marriott Corporation. And it's not just hotels. And one of the people I worked for was being put up by Marriott when we were doing the year 2000 gig,
nice.
which was bank. And
nice.
And we had a lot of fun, and he had a suite at this hotel. So he says, well, you should come up and we should we'll go up. I'm going to change, and then we'll go out. But come up to the suite, hang out. If you don't want to drive home, you can just hang out here. I've got 3 rooms, so you could have one of the rooms, and you could just chill here, and we can get back to work tomorrow morning. And I'm like, okay. So we go into the suite, and it was like walking into a movie, like you're in Vegas, and you walk in, and there's this 2-story tall window overlooking DC.
There's so many gorgeous places around DC and Baltimore that are just like crazy, and you can really afford them because you don't expect such a nice suite in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Well, he was getting it gratis because he was the main contact for Marriott.
So nice.
And I was like, oh man, he was the project manager for the whole thing, and he was so smarmy and so he. Now that I look back on it, he was kind of like, I guess you'd call him, what's the guy that does Virgin Atlantic?
Oh, Richard Branson.
Branson. He was looked a lot like Richard Branson. He had a tan. He had the white blonde hair. He was just, 6'5", absolutely gorgeous. And he just had charisma oozing off of him. And it was just like, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's why Marriott was like, we keep you.
Yeah,
we
really,
treat you right.
But anyway, good food, and I will definitely have something good next week to compete with. for sure.
Yeah, I didn't mean to
So-
make y'all so jelly, but man.
Yeah.
No worry.
I
Noodles.
inhaled a homemade burrito already. Usually it takes me a while to eat, and tonight I was just like, no, consume.
Consume
Like, full
burrito now.
consume mode. And now I'm sad it's gone.
It's like, okay. I had
That's really good.
I had a salad.
Oh.
You know, and I have to sit there. I keep kicking myself for buying from Chick-fil-A.
I had a salad for lunch. No,
You
not
know.
Chick-fil-A. No.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, but also everything is ethically fucked, and don't villainize yourself when billionaires are out there fracking.
Excuse me, folks. Hang on one second.
Sandwich. You're fine.
I'm here. My video is just off, but I'm listening.
Popeyes is better anyway.
Popeyes is way better. Also, the trick and key to Chick-fil-A is just brine the chicken overnight in pickle juice, and that's it. That's buttermilk breading, buttermilk and flour, little paprika. That's it. I made some from
I'll be
scratch
right
at
back.
home.
The front door's
It was
locked.
damn good.
I've never done it. I feel like I want to because I don't know. I feel like it's kind of one of those things where the amount of work that it is to make the replica, it's like this is why we have fast food.
Yeah, totally. The reason I tried it out was because we get the Dinnerly subscription every week. And a lot of times, like one of the 3 recipes or 4 recipes we get is some sort of chicken, some sort of potato, and some sort of vegetable. And it'll tell you like what it wants you to do with that. But after doing this for an entire year, sometimes I'm like, no, I'm not double breading the chicken and doing some weird thing. Like, fuck that. Well, one of the times it came in and it was like, we want you to make like chicken from scratch. And I was like, my God, me? I'm not going out and buying buttermilk. They're like that you would have buttermilk, or you just want to put vinegar and milk and make your own. And I was like, what? Then I looked online and someone was like, just add whole milk and a little half and half to like pickle juice. And then you have basically exactly what they brine the chicken at Chick-fil-A with. And they're like, add smoked paprika, roasted garlic, onion powder, salt, pepper, and a little bit of like apple cider vinegar. And they're just like, that's it. And it's just flour and smoked paprika and salt. That's it. And so because they had given me like most of the ingredients, it took me like 10 minutes. It was way better than the average fried chicken. And it was a freaking boneless, skinless chicken breast that I just like made into some quick fried chicken. But because I had pickle juice, I was like, yum. Easier than making a brine. Just like, bloop. Okay. And overnight it tenderizes the chicken. So the chicken gets all like fluffy and delicious. So it tastes less like shitty white meat chicken.
Okay. All of a sudden, everything's happening at once.
It'd be like that. Just wait till. Oh no, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Never mind.
Yeah.
And for some reason, somebody's in the hospital. I don't know why.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess he was doing too much heavy lifting. News alerts. Nothing. No fires. No bombs. No nothing to worry about. On my
Remember
news
when
alerts.
your kitchen was on fire?
Oh my God! Yeah, that was stupid. I'm like, I smell something burning. It's not food. My son had sparked the couch on fire. So that cushion.
I forgot it was the couch.
Yeah, it was the couch, and I was like,
He's like, no big deal. I just went and put out a fire.
Yeah,
We're like,
yeah. What?
I'm sorry, your couch is on fire.
Yeah, but it took me to go downstairs to put the fire out. They're like pouring water on. I'm like, it's in the cushion. Pick the cushion up. Put the cushion outside. Oh.
It's scary. And
That's why I have this shirt. That's why I have this shirt right here, because I don't look busy because I did it right the first time. I don't know why I have to be the one that always solves the problems. That's a whole nother story, guys. We'll make another episode about that. Helga is going to be is that. Helga's like, I want to do all the stuff and get the things right. We need to fix these things and fix them now.
Right.
So, that being said, I must
House
remain free and under the radar. I do not know what radar is because we are in the Middle Ages. So, but whatever that
It's
is,
what Bartholomew does.
Yeah.
It's that echo thing.
Yeah.
That cute little chirp.
Right. I must remain under the all reveal all perception of any magic users. And there is more, but I think that this is enough for now. Now, I have said enough. I think if you guys would like to have any, she burps after having eaten all that food and drinking a stout. If you have any questions, I am right here to ask.
My first question is, can you make me a scythe after we do all this?
Certainly.
All right, I'm in.
Scythe is very easy to do. Yeah.
I thought you had one already.
But realize.
I have a spectral one, but I would need I could get like a farmer scythe, but it's not. It's
I'm very.
Yeah, that's a great point. Can I request a rope dart? Like, can you blacksmith me like a steel rope dart?
So
I'll take care of the rope.
I could do that. I could do that now. That would be very easy to do. I have an anvil with me. I can do that. I can do that now. That's easy. That's
rummages in my bag for scrap steel.
Yes, you bring me a weapon, and we have the forge. We just need a forge. I have the anvil. We just need a forge. Yeah. Yes, I know. Now, if you want the artifact weapons that I could create on the storm anvil, you will have to wait until I am in possession of the amulet. Once I have the amulet,
I will wait to make a storm rope dart, and that'll give me time to get that
with the storm dart. What happens is that you get a 4d12 damage in addition to the regular damage from lightning. So the artifact weapons are very, very powerful.
I start fanning myself because I'm like so overwhelmed by that. Oh, mercy. Helga, I'm going to help you get anything you want, honey. I am your woman.
So that's very nice. And considering how I feel about men, we will talk.
I can take away your pain.
Oh, yes.
So,
thank you.
So what other questions will you have for me, folks? Before we get on the road, we need to check the horses and hitch up the wagon and go soon. I do not want to stay here long because I am too close to my kingdom.
Fair.
So
I'm ready when y'all are.
What questions do you have for me today? In conjunction with what I have told you today.
What's the next step? Like, what do you need from us? Where are we going next? Like, you don't have to tell us all of your plan, of course. You're the queen here. But, like, how can we best assist our main queen, Helga?
Oh, thank you very much. I'm not your queen. At least,
well,
at least you haven't.
Of the little caravan we're making.
Once I have the amulet.
You're the chancellor, the president. That's a nice term.
How about the party leader?
Ooh, party leader. I like it.
Yeah, that's fine. You're the party leader. I'm a German party leader.
Oh no. Yeah, but like for the discotheque. Like specifically. And yes, now our little traveling wagon is called the discotheque.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have to have a little bowl in the middle of that spins around and has flashy lights.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have 2 leagues to go.
Do that with thaumaturgy?
We could, yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
We have 2 leagues to go before the fork in the road, and we head to the kingdom to join Yair's kingdom.
Okay.
And I will have to check my prodigious notes that I have to remember what Jonier's kingdom is. And who we have to deliver the head to for the reward. Anything else?
So should we go to Jonier's first, and then we should go get your power amulet? What do we think?
To do the amulet, we're going to have to sneak in the kingdom by a back route, which will take us very, very north, very, very cold this time of year. I'm not sure how much time we have, but we may have to wait a little bit before we go because we won't want to be. The passes would be snowed in, but we can't go underneath. We mustn't go underneath it.
So should we go like right now? I want magic amulet.
The mines of Moria are closed to me.
I was just gonna make that joke. Oh, it's great.
Fly, you fools!
But like, I'm super sick at boxing Balrogs. Like, what about that? Have you considered? I'm a warlock. I can be like, oh my god, you didn't know I had warlock powers. Boom, fireball.
So, all right. So, Helga says, well, at that time I'm finished. Woody, what are the damages? He says, and he does a little paperwork. And he says, 5 gold, and we're even for the food and everything else. So Helga says, here's 10. Throws him a 10 piece. to Woody. Thank you. Brings the wagon around and hitch up the horses, would you please? He yells at Impy. Impy, go take care of the horses in the wagon. Okay. Imps are very strong, even though they're small.
Impy, you're the best.
Thank you. So Helga's sort of like, sort of sitting there just kicking back, relaxing. You guys want to chat about anything before we go? Any other questions?
I try to slide a hand you a couple of gold coins.
And I look over and go, I just go, just stop. You know I'm not going to take some money from you right now. We will be even soon enough.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm looking for Impy to come back because I want to slip Impy some coins.
Okay. Dina, why don't you work on your German accent? I know you can do it, but you have to work on your German accent because you're going to have to convince my father. And he loves Klaus very much.
Channel my German heritage.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is don't worry about me needing to be able to infiltrate. I'll take care of that.
Okay.
What I do,
I like this.
I'm like, do you have pictures? Do you have a portrait of Klaus in your things? What do they look like?
Unfortunately, that is one of the things we will have to do. There will be some ceremonies coming up within the next month, and we will have to be in position to see Klaus, so Odina can get the imagery in their head. So
okay, but until we see what the real Klaus looks like, can we all just agree that canonically in our brains right now, we're picturing Klaus from Umbrella Academy but dwarf style. Umbrella Academy is a play put on by the human folk in the main square town of Faerun. So if you haven't seen it, it's totally fine, but it's banging. It's so good.
And what does this Klaus look like?
He's really cute, and he's thin, and he's got this great hair, and he's got eyeliner on. Oh my gosh, he's precious.
The one thing is that
Which picture?
I know they're all perfect.
I'll go with this one.
This one. Until we know what the real Klaus looks like. I'm just saying.
So you have to change my my name to Helga though.
Oh yeah, we gotta add a Helga.
It's going to be DM Helga.
Oh my god.
Yes!
No, that Klaus. No. Oh, sure. That looks like him. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Fine dwarven Klaus.
Why not?
We deserve this.
Why
Oh
not?
my god, I'm so happy.
Sure. He's
I'm
very
honored.
swarthy. He's
I
very
sketched this
swarthy.
up really quick to show you guys. I was like, this is what the guy who played Klaus in the stage performance in Favorite that I saw looked like.
Got it.
Good.
So Filmy sees Impy, comes skipping in.
Impy.
La, 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 la. Huh, what?
I want to roll sleight of hand to see if I can sneak Impy 5 gold coins extra. What did I get? Oh yeah, that's freaking 19, and I have +2
All right.
to sleight of hand, so that's 21. I
So
wanna give her 5
Impy comes skipping by, and she hears a little tink tink in her pocket and goes. Pink. She reaches down in her pocket and goes. Oh. And she just sort of waves at you. Oh, actually, so she skips off, much happier.
Take that off, man.
Helga gives you a little side eye. I was going to take care of that, but thank you.
Just a little something extra because she's so cute.
Yeah. So are we ready to go? Our debts are paid. We have eaten our fill.
Let's rock the discotheque.
It's still early in the day. Let us go. So we all go outside, and you guys hop into the back. Is anyone going to ride with me, or is everybody going to be in the back having chats? Now, you guys, if you want to, you guys can go have a chat, and I can take my headphones off, and you guys can talk. If you all three of you want.
I don't have anything spicy prepared for a Helga chat.
Gotta work on that exposition.
I know. Well, you know what? I've been working it. Okay, I've been busting out some stuff tonight. Thank you.
Yes, she is. I am going to sit in the front with Helga with Iris once we clear the immediate area.
All right. Yeah. So Helga's not going to hide the wagon because we're well away from where the mind flayer is. So we're just sort of going to wing it right now.
Well, I cast thaumaturgy on the inside and make it look like a super cool, like discotheque.
Okay. Well, so Dinah, you're going to ride in with Felmy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to come to the discotheque?
Yeah, I'm going to come hang out with the discotheque, and then Hockety is flying above us.
All right, cool. So you have Hockey do a perception check as we get ready to take off. So go ahead and roll perception for Hockety. 16. All right.
Plus, doesn't he have a plus? And also
+3, I think.
He has advantage, so you get to roll it twice. Right?
Oh yeah, I believe so. Yeah, because the hawk.
All right, so the second one is a 10. So
all right, so you go with the 16 plus.
Yeah. Where is it? Perception +4, so 20.
Sweet, 20. So yeah, Hockety sees the road is clear. In the distance, he sees the mail horse come running. It's like the wagon with the mail information. There's our Hockety, Sir Hockety.
Sweet Hockety. Sir Hockety. Sir Hockety.
They're doing his job.
I'm so happy. We're gonna have a Hockety theme song by the end of this episode. Hockety's gonna have a TikTok.
Oh my gosh!
That's it. So, excuse me. So you see the mail carrier coming this direction. Behind us is nothing. There is Chowder's finished up with the food and untied Chowder, and Chowder thinks he wants to run off the food, so he's going to run next to the wagon for a little bit, sort of stay outside, do his little chugging along. He's like a freight train, once he gets going, it's hard to stop. So he's going to run off the food a little bit. Before Helga left, she walked up to they walked up to Wooly and got some extra pieces of meat, not scraps. Had them wrapped up in some nice, butcher's paper for later for Chowder. Gonna put those in the cool bag along with the heads. And
You just shove them right in there.
Yeah. Right now, like on either side, like this, with the heads in the middle.
Yeah.
Jewel looks really put out by that. Rude.
There's no bones in this.
This is just flesh.
What?
I'm like, oh, just flesh? Interesting. I don't get to see a lot of that. Can I look at that? Poke.
Like I said, it looks kind of like the guy's Vincent D'Onofrio body from Men in Black. That's what he looks like.
Oh, I love it so much.
The meat soup. Edgar soup.
Yep, that's it. Edgar soup. That's it. Yes.
So the only thing around us is the mail carrier right now. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's coming down the road the way that we're going?
Yep. We're heading towards that. We're going to pass the mail carrier.
Do we need to do a perception check on the mail carrier?
No, but Helga, if you want, you probably should tell Helga that.
Inform Helga. Okay. So I inform Helga, hey, there's someone coming down the road. Looks like a mail carrier.
Oh, Scheiße. Oh, okay. So she hops down and she does her little boop, 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 boop. The wagon goes invisible. And she says, Chowder, roll in the wagon. In the wagon, Chowder. So Chowder gets into the wagon. And Helga hops up. As soon as Helga hops up on top of the wagon, she disappears too. So she spurs the horse or whips the horses to go, and they start going.
I pull my wing so that it's like tucked inside the wagon.
Thank you, appreciate that. I thought, oh, right.
I'm sitting up front.
Like one little wing just sitting out in this in the sky, just sort of doing this, flying along,
Right.
All right, so we get going, and we want to avoid being seen by the mail carrier because the mail carrier does go to that kingdom, and would probably possibly recognize Helga. She's starting to think about maybe I should wear a disguise. So we need to find an image of Helga with a disguise, I guess, or give her a hood or something. Or
okay, hold on.
Oh, you can do that right away. Okay.
Of course, I can do that right away.
Of course. So we're going. We have 2 leagues before the fork in the road. Again, I don't have the name of the town that we're heading towards, but we're going to head that way.
Okay. Head towards Jonier Town.
Jonier
I call it J-Town for short.
J-Town. Yeah, it's J-Town.
Here's what it was called before. We're going J-Town.
Yeah. So we're moving along. The mail guy goes by. Thankfully, we were over far enough to the right that he didn't see us and didn't hear us and didn't hit us. And we pass him, and Helga's like, she knows that once we're on the trail to Jonier's town, that it's unlikely that she'll be spotted, so that we can take the invisibility spell off. Because she can only do it once a day, so it kind of sucks. So
really? The invisibility spell sucks. No, it's
well, she can only do it once a day, and it requires ingredients, and she's getting low on the ingredients, so
I have to steal them soon.
Or buy them.
Good thing we've got a rogue on our team.
Helga does have money. She was a princess, or is a princess.
I can also make Bartholomew become Rattholomew and get his little grubby paws on some stuff for you.
Oh,
herbs, cheeses, spices, diamond dust.
Okay.
Or maybe his name is Lord Radican.
Yeah.
All right. So while we're riding, we come to the fork in the road. We start heading that way toward J-Town. And did you want to talk to me while we were up on the wagon, Jewel?
So I'm going to once again try and get through to Helga. That I left the kingdom of the celestial beings because things had been. Yeah. No one was listening to me. All I wanted to do was punish the evildoers, and I think that we are just on the same page. And I think what they're doing to you is wrong. It makes me angry, Helga.
Because I do appreciate that. Yes, I do appreciate that. But again, words are words. Actions speak louder. We shall see. We shall see. I believe you have the desire. We shall see.
Okay.
I
Fair.
appreciate what you say. Many have said it before to me.
Well, I'm doing my best. Well, I have you up here.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
Do you
I cast
happen
the
to
prestidigitation to play like a discotheque version of Dankeschön.
And
Dankeschön.
Helga's like,
Darling, Dankeschön. Danke, Dankeschön. Go on.
I told my
But
dad
then
to
I
watch
just,
the
like,
stream, and he loves the Donkey Shane song, and so I just really hope that he just saw
tell
that.
him if he watches like one of our streams, I will
He
learn
just
how to music edit just to make him a discotheque Dankeschön song because I also love the song. So
I just saw
that
the.
that is his cookie.
I just saw the Groucho. Okay. I'm going. Why is, oh, right, Groucho. I keep looking at the small picture, and I have a gigantic picture over here.
She's.
I can't see. What I can't do is I can't see the chat window.
Don't be suspicious.
It's okay.
So, but all right. So there we go. We're on the J-Town Trail, and
oh wait. So
yeah.
I seriously am asking her. Does she know a way to? I mean, are we still doing the gold dragon thing? Are we still? I remember hashtag remember Viserion.
Vasilion.
Don't you have a dragon in a ring, Helga?
Yes, Vasilion is in the ring. I have the ring. I'm not wearing the ring. If you wear the ring, you are susceptible to the influences of the mind within the ring, and I do not want to be susceptible to them right now. It is not the one ring. No, there are more than these.
It is one ring, but it's not the
one ring. But it's not the ring.
Oh, it's one of the 6 rings for like the dwarves and stuff. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Should I still be worried about meeting a gold dragon? That gives me a lot of anxiety. I don't think that they're gonna like me a lot. I'm real scared of meeting a gold dragon as the bone priestess.
This is not something that is a priority at this time, though we do have to speak to him at some point.
Okay.
If we are going to take care of the bone dragon above the citadel of the mind flayer.
Okay.
We will need to speak to him at some point. Either, if nothing else, to enlist his help.
To make a dragon.
We have a dragon. There he is.
We have a gold dragon.
Dragon.
Sparkle wings.
Has Odina seen Odina has not seen the bone dragon.
So
yeah.
Because computer audio is pure audio. Is there a gold dragon and a bone dragon? Or am I missing? Okay, so there's 2 separate dragons.
Yes.
So you need to go through the gold dragon to get to the bone dragon. Is that right?
So what I have here is I have a ring. There is a ring that is in my possessions. It has the soul of Vasilion, a bronze dragon.
Okay.
If we go to the gold dragon, and when we do the gold dragon, which is with Fermi right now, we speak to the gold dragon, and they can give us the way to relink the soul of Vasilion with the bone dragon, so he can control the bone dragon, and that is not one of our fears or one of the things we will have to fight in the future.
You're whispering my
This
ear.
is canon.
The bone dragon and the gold dragon were the same thing originally, but now wait.
No.
bronze dragon is the one that's stuck in the ring, but the gold dragon is going to help us get him back into the bone dragon's body
and become a bronze dragon again, and
yes.
and very, very likely help us, even though we have killed his acolyte.
Well, we'll tell him the extenuating circumstances. I'm sure he will understand.
He is not aware of it at this time. He won't be aware until but he is kind of questioning. He has not been spoken to. He was speaking to Ledza at one point, and now he's been quiet for so long. He's not sure what has happened.
Do you think that? So I have Iris out. She's she's just out of her comb, sitting in the middle. And so I'm like, well, wait, do you think maybe they will be able to reunite Iris with her body / the other kids in the Mind Flayer kids? Is that's what we're doing?
This is something we will hope for.
Okay.
I am not sure what will happen.
Okay.
Hope is what we try for. Preparation is what we go for. We will hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
She says while wearing her disguise.
Wearing the disguise. I'm invisible at this moment, so I don't think I will keep the disguise at a later date. Right now, but the disguise, very good disguise. I like it. I will use it.
Yeah, that costs 50 GP. One of those disguise kits. They're expensive.
It is a noble disguise and shan't be ridiculed.
No, it should not.
I'm working on my British disguise. How's it going?
It's very
I
good.
would say
I don't have a fancy disguise kit.
I will say
just have
that
British.
Helga is not under a death sentence. She is to be captured. They have found it very difficult to this point to capture me. When I do not want to have something happen to me, I am difficult to persuade. And they have found that out. I don't think that they're happy.
Helga, and I'm like, you're fucking telling me.
Yes, the Chowder.
I'm like, you're stubborn? What?
No.
Never.
You look so
I showed up in the
sweet.
band. Nuh-uh.
She's so sweet looking, though. Yeah. You know who Helga is?
Yes.
Helga is the guy from Frozen. The innkeeper from Frozen who had the hothouse.
Yoo-hoo! Family!
Hello, family!
About that whole movie. Yes,
That
absolutely.
is who I am.
I completely agree.
That is who Helga is. And Helga is just like that. You do not like Helga? And she stands up. What do you mean you do not like Helga?
You can get out.
Are you sure you don't like
Welcome.
You're not
This means we have to find
Are you saying
a hot spring.
if we get exactly find it, we have to have a hot spring. We'll all have white towels like this. You know, we'll start the episode with white towels on. You know.
We're like, oh, that was so nice.
Yeah, so great.
Miss Boss, oh my.
And we'll have you'll have to do little foggy things in front of all the screens.
Let's get some real things.
You pyro.
And then when I cast Fireball, I will put a blowtorch towards my computer. See how it goes. I cast Fireball.
Remember that screensaver that they used to have that would break your screen? You know, it was a screensaver that would shatter your screen. You know, you'd see something flying at your screen and it would go.
I like the colorful pipes.
I love Chaos Forever, and also going down the hallway.
Oh yeah.
The hallway one.
That was Castle Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein, yeah.
It was, yeah.
That's
so cool.
Like Stone Alien Adventure. Anyway, all right. So as we digress there, folks, for a second.
Actually, I kind of need a bio break as well.
Yes.
You're gonna do a bio break?
Yes.
Quick bio break.
Bio break.
We love you.
Yes. If you're still here, drop something in the chat so that we know you're here and we can say hello to you. Thank you for your time. Hello, Sweetly Psychics. Yeah, I really need this thing to be smarter with my overlays, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know if anybody came in from my Facebook. I posted on Facebook. Stop in, say hi. No idea. So, while they're gone, how do you like it so far, River?
It's pretty fun. I feel like I'm like every game that we play, like I'm getting more and more like comfortable in figuring out kind of how it works and how all the functions work.
Yep. And it's I'm what time is it? 10 o'clock. I figure we might have something happen. Who knows? We'll see. It's always one of those. It's like, who knows what might happen?
It's kind of.
We're all pretty OP right now, comparatively speaking to what we're being attacked by. So, well, while they're gone, Salesforce.
Yeah.
I went online and looked at a bunch of the job openings through there. A lot of them look like they're on site, or the ones that I saw that said they were remote didn't correspond to anything. I selected remote and looked on there and went, "No, this isn't remote. It just says."
Are you looking on Salesforce for a job with Salesforce? Okay.
You are a contractor.
I work for a partner firm. So that's like I generally find stuff on like IMDb and things like that.
Okay. You mean Indeed?
IMDb. Oh my god. Too many letters. Yeah. No, Indeed.
Indeed. Sweaty ears.
I was just today years old when I learned that hibernation in animals does not mean that they sleep for 4 to 6 months a year.
No,
because I saw a TikTok saying that, and I'm like, wait, though.
Because that's how they described it to us when we were kids. They go to sleep.
Yeah, they sleep. Right.
So
right.
Like I was like in my head, like the fact was bears go into a cave and sleep for 3 months. Like that's what happened. They did not wake up. Described. They just shut down, turn off computer for 3 months.
Yep.
Nope, that is not what happens. So if you
tell us, what do they do?
Drop an F and they go into like low power mode. It's like us when it's not. You don't do much. It's winter. You don't do anything because it's winter.
Battery saver mode.
Yeah.
Right.
You'd sleep like 18 hours a day.
And you don't want to wake them up because it would be like Sandy on SpongeBob. You saw that episode, right?
Yeah.
Hibernation.
But like,
that was so funny. I'll never forget that episode.
I thought that she slept for 3 months.
She was asleep the whole time, but they woke her up, so she was like, "Rah!"
Mm-hmm.
It was hilarious.
Right. I know. Why would we not believe that we slept for 3 months if you're an animal? Well, now I feel dumb for being jealous of all those animals that got to just sleep for 3 months at a time. Because that's not what they did.
So, the other thing I wanted to say is that did you guys want to elaborate on your backstories some more, Felmy?
I think I'm good for now. I kind of wanted to lay some groundwork because I'd like to do a little bit more of that next time, but I wanted to kind of sidebar with you over the week to kind of add some of that. And also, like, I'm not in any rush to get it out.
Well, the thing I'm looking at right now is you see where I'm kind of trying to heading with as far as the whole idea behind how we're trying to keep this for the matriarchy and not the patriarchy.
Yes.
So, trying to get backstories that are, kind of LGBTQ plus friendly.
Oh yes.
So, I'm all for that. I don't want to have standard backstories.
Oh, trust me, it's standard.
Excuse me. So I think from Odina's perspective, like after the conversation in the morning, they've stayed quiet, but they're more comfortable with the group because Odina shares like not the same but similar background in that they left their people for reasons. And so like there's like that kind of sense where it's like, okay, no, I get it, you know.
Well, like I said, you know, as we get backstories, we can have more exposition for each person. And you know, I wrote pages for Helga, and I only want to go about the pages I wrote for everybody else. Assholes. Anyway.
Excuse me.
Not you.
I did. I gave you backstory.
I wasn't talking about you. I was not talking about you.
Star. I just wanted a gold star.
I know. Okay, you did a great job with your backstory. I loved it. It really helped. And there are still things that we're going to do with your backstory that you are still maybe have forgotten. You may have forgotten about it. You put it in there, so you know. Hey.
What? To be fair,
okay.
Pan hitting a deadline before me is. She deserves gold. Like they deserve gold stars.
Big gold stars. Okay.
You're gonna be better. You're gonna be better at this game than me in like a month, and I'm gonna be like, I created a monster. Like I cannot wait for the day that you're gonna be like, and then I'm going to use my bonus action and I'm gonna be like, yeah. Like I can't wait. Like I just know. You're gonna nerd out one night.
While Jewel is saying that, an arrow whizzes past her head. No, we're still hidden, so no, that can't happen.
It could.
I mean, it could. It just
no. We're still hidden. I have not unhidden the wagon because once I hide the wagon, it's if I unhide it, then it's kind of a waste of a big spell.
Right.
So we're just touring along.
I'm gonna give Helga guidance just to have in the bag because I'm a good co-pilot.
Okay, cool. Any other do you have any other questions, Jewel? So Jewel, you've answered me questions. I'm going to ask you questions. So this bone lord you keep speaking of, and this fixation, I'm going to say, that you have on the bones. Are you okay? Are you okay?
What? Yes, I spent a lot of days being.
Are you okay? I want to know. Are you okay?
That I wanted to punish some evildoers, and no one would listen to me. But no, I'm fine. All I want is the ability to stop more evil. That's all I want. I'm good.
You want to punish them, do you?
I want.
Do you want to kill them, or do you want to punish them?
Well,
do you seek justice, or do you seek vengeance?
No, justice. I'm sick of watching people have horrible things done to them. It's not fair.
I can agree with that. I appreciate that.
Right. I have the ability to stop them, so I will stop them.
Oh,
and every bone that I collect moves me closer to that goal. So contribute to my bone starter today. We have some stretch goals of.
So that's very good to know. Very good to know. So when did you meet the family? The Eladrian.
I think that it was before I met you. On the road with that old party. We all.
Oh, the other party, yes. Before my time, yes.
Yeah, save the kids together. But she's the only one that I still wanted to hang out with from that party, and we've been going strong since then.
She's very nice. I like her. She seems very, very sweet.
She's very nice and sweet for sure.
You don't think it is a facade?
No, I just mean,
You think that is all her?
She likes being very nice and sweet to people that she finds attractive.
Okay. Is that good?
She's a real sweetheart like that.
So Helga gets quiet and she sort of just, sort of like, kicking back a little bit and just holding the reins and keeping the horses in line and keeping a steady pace going.
I'm using my passive perception to watch for any changes that are happening on the road around us. Things that are coming up ahead.
So you're doing your passive perception, you'll say?
Yes.
Okay.
I never knew Helga could whistle so great.
It's some serious Disney princess level whistling.
It really is.
Wow, danke.
Bitte.
Pop goes the weasel and attack. Roll for initiative. No.
Oh God, that would actually be pretty signature.
I was going
horrifying,
to do
that,
but I started to laugh, and then I said, "Nah, I'm not going to do it." But we're just going along. We've already had our bandit attack, and what's that?
Helga knows Iris already, right?
Helga knows Iris. Yes, Helga knows Iris.
So I'm trying to figure out ways to.
Hello, little Iris. How are you doing, Iris? Iris.
Do you know much about?
Helga's poking her finger through Iris's head.
Oh, no.
Does this hurt? Does this hurt?
No,
Iris,
no.
Does this hurt? Do you feel this? Iris? No? Okay.
That's weird.
Tickle.
I love her little Iris.
That's weird. Is your hand cold?
It does. My finger does feel a little cold, yes.
What if I do this?
Ooh, that's cold. Yes, very cold. Oh.
I look at Iris. I'm like, what did you just do?
I think she put her hand in me. Like.
Iris, is there anything that we can do to help you right now?
You're Iris, so that's
I'm
all.
Iris. I just own Iris.
I'm not doing Iris. You're
okay,
doing Iris.
Okay.
I've delegated that to you.
Well, I thought that she was a plot device. Okay.
She will be. She will be that when I feel that she is. I will take over that.
Okay.
At that time. But when we're just having a little exposition, it's all you.
Okay. I like that we're invisible now. It's like me. I'm double invisible.
Magic.
Yeah, so I'm just playing with Iris. I'm trying to, like in Mandalorian when he's like trying to get Grogu to catch the ball, doing like force training with her where I'm like you can hold this. And so I have like a really special one of my favorite bones from my bone bag. So I'm trying to get her to take it from me, but it keeps falling.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's you guys been traveling for about 4 or 5 hours now. So Helga sees a little spot to pull over and pulls the wagon over into this little spot. It's like a little offshoot of the road. Gets the wagon back into the woods a little bit. She looks around. She leans over to you and says, "Can you do a perception check and see what we may see around here? I'm not familiar with this area. This is away from my kingdom. I'm not familiar with here."
I pray with my my pendant, my amulet, spellcasting focus.
Very nice. Good choice.
Available on feminine.com. So yes, I search around the I don't get out of the invisible thing, but I
Right.
look around for active threats, things that we might need to be aware of. Imminent.
Okay. And you rolled. And you rolled. Are you doing passive or are you rolling?
I'll roll.
We're still inside the caravan, right?
Yep. You're still inside. What was that?
23.
23. There are no other caravans coming or going. There's no one behind us. There will be a mail carrier at some point going down this road too, but I don't know the schedule for that. Helga's not aware of the schedule for that mail carrier, if it's the same as the other one.
Is there anything above us other than Hockety?
You want to do a perception for Hockety?
Yeah, like is there anything else in the air with him? If there's nothing else around us,
No, he's up there, just regular birds, things like that. If you want him to feed, you can tell him to go attack something and grab it, and he'll grab a pigeon or he'll grab some kind of ground animal of some kind.
How much do hawks eat? He just ate breakfast too.
Hawks actually
ate a lot.
They fly. They usually eat 2 to 3 meals a day.
Good.
Like
wow.
Yeah. They have a moderately high metabolism, but not as high as like say a robin or blue jays, crows. Bigger the bird, the lower the metabolism.
I appreciate so much that you just know that off the top of your head. I really enjoy that. Thank you.
I know too much. I know too many things. But birds in general have a higher metabolism than most animals.
So there's nothing around.
Did you know that parrots live over 100 years?
I knew they lived a long time. I thought it was around the 80s.
That long?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Fucking
yeah, my
disturbing.
my cockatiel was 27.
Gosh.
Yes, it is.
That's
absolutely.
Wow.
Okay. So old birds.
Yes.
Other than Hockety being old, potential. Well, that's why he's so distinguished. It's because he's like 65, I guess.
Yeah, he's like a 65-year-old familiar.
Such a gentleman.
Spent 3 years of hawk schooling.
So he does not see anything around. It's pretty much clear right now, if you guys. So Helga and Julie and Iris get back into we all get into the back of the wagon to have a light cold snack lunch.
Yum 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 yum.
Yum yum yum. Cold cuts. Chowder stays outside to keep watch. He's underneath the wagon, so he can't be seen. And Helga leans over and tosses a steak to Chowder and says, "There you go, big boy."
Pull out an extra puff from my sleeve.
A puff. Helga's like,
a concealed puff.
Is that for me?
I mean, are you gonna take a couple? Take some dollars off my.
The price of this puff has raised dramatically.
Very good things, and the weight of your debt is lessening. I will say yes.
Okay, I'll share my puffs.
Well, thank you. I didn't think for puff. Just gonna little puff over here. Puff. Helga loves the puffs. Nom. So we're having lunch and sort of like that, and then we're sitting there chilling. Guys feeling a little tired.
It's like what, 5?
A little lethargic. No. In-game tired.
In-game tired. Have we been? Is there?
Has it been a full day?
Are we being poisoned?
No, I mean, well, you would have to. You have basically 30 seconds to figure out if you're tired. What would you do to see if you feel tired?
I don't know.
You hear a loud thump outside as Chowder falls over on his side, and so what do? You know, Helga's like, oh.
Who can check for magic? Felmy, can you check for magic?
Oh yeah.
I can
Nah,
find
yes.
traps.
20
It takes
seconds.
a while though. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Check
Okay.
magic takes
So
10
then,
minutes.
can
I'm gonna reveal all.
You're going to cast Reveal All. Okay, outside of the wagon, there is a wizard, a rogue, and a barbarian. That the wizard, their horses are a little further back, so they must have snuck up on the wagon. They were also invisible, but when he started casting the sleep spell, they had to go out. He became, oh shoot, darn it, he became visible. The other two guys are still invisible. I should not have said anything. Anyway, oh well, okay. So for sleep, you have to roll a.
Well, did I see this within time?
You've detected him.
And I see that the spell is being cast and I'm getting sleepy.
But you're still getting sleepy, so you have to throw
Can
a save.
I do thaumaturgy to disrupt his concentration?
All right, so go ahead.
Concentration. I'm
You're
going
gonna
to
do, like, you make the wagon move, or trees well in the wind, or blow wind up his skirt, or what?
loud clanging.
Loud clanging.
Toll of the dead.
Well, hold on. Toll,
like, no, I mean, it's not
the dead.
the spell, but
Right,
like
on that spell, what does he have to? What does he have to roll on that spell?
Well, it's concentration. I would be breaking his concentration.
Right. So when you do a thermal something like that, he has to roll a saving throw. That would be for wisdom.
I don't think that it has one. I think that it would. It's just you create it. It just happens.
Yeah, thaumaturgy is just a cantrip that happens. DM decides whether it happens the way you want it to or not.
And if it's, I mean, I guess is it within the time that disrupts the concentration required to do the sleep spell, because he has to do the spell.
All right. Well, he rolled an 18, so he keeps doing the sleep spell. You all have to roll. Shit. 1 second. I thought I had this written down here on my little piece of board. Google for the save is going to say sometime today. No.
Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. You can slap them awake. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit points.
Okay. Spell save DC. Oh, that's for
Felmy, are you immune to being charmed?
Yeah. Oh, I am immune to being charmed. Let me see what else I have.
You are not affected by this.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
And I think that Odina, check your information. I think you're also immune.
Am I undead enough yet to be considered undead? I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where that would be.
It would be on the top right where it says defenses next to conditions, like under your hit points, under inspiration box.
Defenses just says psychic. I have an armor of psychic resistance.
There's no save for this.
Yeah.
You have to be resistant to it. So Felmy is still awake. Chowder is not.
No, you have to roll 5d8 and then apply it per hit point.
That's in D&D Beyond. I'm not going to use that one. It's too hard to calculate that. Just trying to find the one. Sorry about that. I don't know why my computer is running so.
Don't apologize. You're doing great.
No, you're fine.
No. Today. Okay. So that was the D&D Beyond sleep.
Oh, I also have the dagger of warning, but it doesn't help.
What does it say?
Wait, no, okay, so hold on, it might actually help. The magic weapon warns you of danger while the weapon is on your person, which it is.
Yep,
you have advantage on initiative rolls. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when the combat begins.
Okay, run that by me about the magical sleep.
You and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
So magical sleep would be you could be incapacitated with.
Well, you could be surprised if you're incapacitated with it. So they can surprise attack us. So no, it doesn't do it. But
there's a lot of double negatives in that sentence.
Yeah, that is
what?
Very, very difficult sentence.
Okay, so that doesn't help us.
No, but Felmy will be awake, and when you damage the one that is doing the casting,
so Felmy will be awake. Who else will be awake? I don't think Helga has anything to keep her from being.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Jewel, do you have anything to keep yourself awake?
No.
Okay, so Jewel's asleep or incapacitated, basically. Chowder's asleep. Felmy's awake. Bedina, you said you don't have anything?
Not that I can.
What am I supposed to do? It's a wizard, a rogue, and a what now?
Well, honestly, it was only supposed to be the wizard you saw, but I'm going to say it's a wizard, a rogue, and a barbarian.
Okay, and Helga's going to fall asleep too, so I'm the only one awake.
I'm checking.
That's a lot of. That's not how sleep is supposed to work, because this isn't the D20. This isn't the D&D Beyond one. That's a 5e player handbook sleep spell. Like 5d8 can still be a lot of hit points, but like we each are like. I think I'm the lowest with 33.
Yeah, I'm at like 43 or something. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 43.
Yeah, 43.
So maybe one of us would fall asleep besides Felmy. But Helga should eat up almost all that. Or I would first because it starts with the lowest.
5d8.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. What the hell? Is that the D8? That's the D8. There we go. That's the D8.
Rage, I'm so jealous of your croissant.
It was so good. I got it from James Coffee at 30th and Mead. If you've never gone in there, they get croissants delivered from a French patisserie downtown every morning. And so like when they're out, and they only get like a certain amount every day, but they are the best croissants in town. I will skip Black Market Bakery and go to get James croissants. 'cause
I
they're
was
so
just gonna ask about
All right,
Black
so
Market Bakery.
5d8.
Black Market
5d8
Bakery
is
is great, but James is even better.
You said 5d8, right?
Yep.
58. Jeez.
So that is I got
There's no
16 or
way.
I got 15.
So how did you get 15? That's so low. Okay. Starting
How
with
did I get
15
15? I rolled 2 1s, a 7, a 4, and a 3.
So no one's asleep.
No one's
Except
asleep.
for Chowder.
Oh wow.
Except for Chowder.
He's snoozing peacefully. Bartholomew's asleep, but that's because like he's nocturnal, so he's just
Right.
not vibing.
And
during the day.
Hawkeney's up in the air, so he's not asleep.
Yeah.
All right, so now I need you all to roll initiative.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, hey. Finally.
All right.
What'd you got?
19.
19. That was Jewel.
What's my plus to initiative?
Had an ass
19. And how many hit points do you have, Jewel?
33.
All right. Who's next? 15 to 20.
I got a 13 plus 1.
Don't you
Okay.
have
You're 2 though, right?
don't you have advantage on initiative?
Yeah, I do too.
Yep, you do.
Okay.
Roll
Let me do the
twice.
second one. Second one, I got 19 plus 1.
Plus 1. There you go.
20.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. So we got 20. And your hit points?
43.
43. And what did you get, Felmy?
I got an 8 plus 2, so that's 10.
Felmy. 10. And your hit points?
I have 43 hit points.
43. And Helga. And Chowder is asleep for right now. But if the concentration is lost, Chowder will wake up, right?
As no. I was just guessing about that.
Oh.
Because it's not a concentration spell anyway, so that wouldn't work. But once we damage the caster, then he will wake up.
Un momento. I won't. Hello. Can we? Oh, there we go. All right. So, computer. Why am I? No. Stupid. Stop. 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 Jeez. What the fuck? Sorry, guys. I don't know why my computer's being weird right now.
Oh, it's okay. Mine is actually being weird too. So maybe it's like some sort of connection issue.
It's the wind.
It's the wind.
Oh, shit. Well, for right now, Chowder, I should just do dog. I should not use the creature that I showed you was playing Chowder. I looked it up and I'm like, no, that can't be Chowder. Chowder will just kill all three of those guys by himself. So can't
well,
do
maybe
that.
he's that kind of creature, but he's like sworn to passivism because he's domesticated, so he can't actually attack.
Sure. Yeah.
He's like canonically a chow chow. He's like what one bite attack.
There, that's better. That's better. That'll work. We'll use that one. He looks more like Chowder too. Anyway, all right, we'll use that one. He's a hound. Okay. So we got that. Sorry for the extended time here, guys.
It's okay. I'm doing research to rules lawyer you in a minute.
You gonna what me?
Nothing. Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Don't even trip, dog.
Just
Don't
I
be
do like
suspicious.
deception
Don't
to be
be
like,
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Never know. How would they know? They'd never.
How would they know?
How would they know?
How would they know?
Never.
How are they gonna know?
They'll never know.
I'll never know.
Oh God, we're all just one big walking TikTok.
I know.
Everything's a drum.
Pretty much.
Everything's a drum.
Pretty much.
everything is a drum though.
Are you
Everything
using your
is
D&D sources? Because I think you're using them and I'm using them at the same time. It's like, come on.
Oh, we're making D&D Beyond Hurt. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. All I know is my D&D Beyond is slow as hell right now. It's like
That's weird. No, I'm not on D&D Beyond. I'm reading about other thing.
I'm trying to find my paper character sheet because I have one online, but I like having my paper one because it has my spell slots easier to check off.
Actually, that's a really good thing for River. So
Yeah.
swap to our. So this is let's everybody introduce themselves. We got River on the bottom right. We got Jamie Rage on the bottom left. I am Panalaxia on the top left, and Papa Mo is on the top right, and that's us.
Yay!
I appreciate you made the executive decision for me to just be River. Like that's the best decision that you've made. Like, I really appreciate it.
That's it.
It is none.
He's not listening. Okay. No.
Huh.
all right. I'm back. Uh-oh. This over here. There. The Jeopardy theme. Hey, did you hear who's taking over Jeopardy? The Jeopardy show.
No,
If it's not Jordy, I'm not.
it's not LeVar Burton. Yeah.
No, it's that Ken. What's his name? That was the winner.
You got the job.
Ken Jennings.
But he's already on the chase. He's already on a quiz show. Maybe that's good because then they'll bring back the Beast on the chase, which is the only part of the chase I care about. Obscure trivia television show. Yay!
What the hell?
Trivia. It's a trivia game show about trivia game shows.
It is. Yes.
For
It's a
some
very
reason,
niche audience.
What the hell? Wow, I got 3 monitors and something just went across all 3 of my monitors and went ding. I'm like, okay.
That's terrifying.
That's real
Whatever that
scary.
was.
It sound like the Jeopardy ting.
Yeah, I could hear the ting. Like that feels like 90s hacker movie style. Something's going on. Like, what is that?
It really did. Did Hugh Jackman just hack into your computer?
Of course,
Undercut
yeah,
of the point?
absolutely.
Did a UI pop up and say you're being hacked?
So, but like Hulu just put a whole bunch of like old movies from the 90s up. Either they just put them up or I'm just finding them. And I've been doing nothing but watching like terrible 90s action movies, and it's the best thing.
Okay, so you
Oh,
guys were all
that's
set.
the best.
I got to roll for these guys. Great. I'll go roll to 15. Oh no, she gets to roll twice. 15. And then someone typing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Why?
You're like, why is Jewel being quiet? Why is someone
I'm just
typing?
like,
Jewel, what are you doing?
Now
So that's
Jewel.
where
Do
Phone's
not let
ticking in
them
the
copy off
background.
your homework.
remember,
Didn't.
I was just like, oh, I'm not getting that keyboard. As much as I want that one keyboard, I can't do it.
I was just typing on the Mac keyboard and that's how loud it was. Like, that's bad.
what the? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so Odina,
Mhm.
you get to go first. You're inside the cart. You all detected that there was something outside the cart trying to put you all to sleep or incapacitate you in some way. It was a magical spell. None of you were affected by it because it wasn't high enough of a spell to do it.
Mhm.
You're all too uber. So you're the first one to go out and do something. If you want to go stealth and have the door open, and well, you can either wait or like let Helga burst out and you wait. Or you
So-
can burst out and be seen, or because it probably is a rogue. I would
Emperor's
probably
New Groove,
recommend.
baby.
So at this point, like I can't remember. Did you say? I know that there's
If you go out, all you'll see is a wizard.
okay. So I
And
wanna
do
do-
they know? Have we been perceived in like? Were they just like general sleep, or were they? Okay,
They saw a wagon and wanted to put
so they
everybody
saw
to
the
sleep.
wagon though.
The wizard was able to detect the wagon through detect magic.
Okay.
Okay, so the wizard sees the wagon and assumes there's people inside, but the wizard doesn't know.
He can't see the wagon. He's detected magic and knows that there's something hidden
Okay.
over there. So he's
Okay.
casted. He cast detect magic and detected something over there. So rather than like go over there, he is casting. He's casted sleep to make everybody go to sleep.
Okay. So do I take action now? Do I do a perception check first? Like how does that go?
You are in initiative order.
I'm in initiative order. Okay, so I do
You're going
action.
to be taking actions.
Okay. So I'm gonna do stealth.
So you go stealth,
Yeah, I'm gonna go stealth.
right? And you want to do a bonus action.
I do. I want to go stealth, and I want to shoot
Also,
the.
you need to roll for Hockety too.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm doing hockey. Okay. So let me see. So hockey, I got a 20.
Nat
Ooh.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can ask. He's with you. Both of you. His stuff is off the charts.
Yeah.
One. So he sees everything. He can attack. He can do whatever he wants to. I'm going to say with a nat 20, he sees the two invisible guys too.
Okay. So he knows that there's more people there.
Right. So you know now that there's a barbarian and a rogue.
Okay.
Because
So
he has that keen vision.
Cool.
all right. So I know that there's more. I alert the team. I let everyone know, like, hey, there's actually 3 people out there. And I'm going to go stealth.
And he has 5 hit points or 3 hit points?
Hockety or me?
Yeah. Hockety.
Hockety has, I think he only has 1 hit point.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
is it? I think he has 1 attack. Let's see.
Like, he's wisdom and he does
It's
things.
armor class 13. I don't think it has specific hit points. It's just armor class. It's just AC 13.
It's 1 slashing damage. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Nope. I was going to say that happened that we needed that 1d1. But I just inhaled spit.
Yeah, the 1d1. It's just the 1.
Okay, so Hockety sees everything.
Yeah.
Do you want him to attack?
I don't want him to attack yet.
All right, so he's just going to loiter and let you know what's happening.
Yeah, he's going to keep an eye on me.
You've gone stealth, and your bonus, and for your bonus action, you are.
I am going to shoot the wizard that I can see through the window with the crossbow. Is it not the crossbow? It's short bow. Is the one I wanted.
You have a short bow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your attempt. I'm going to say disadvantage because you're shooting through a window that doesn't open, and there's glass.
Oh, and there's glass. I didn't ask
in the
about
window.
that. I assumed that there wouldn't be glass.
I thought that it was like
What was it?
they were open down the sides. You said before.
Oh, all right. So, all right, we'll go with it's an open window on the side. You're going to shoot out. We're going to shoot out the window. I'm going to say it's still disadvantage though because you're shooting at a window.
Okay.
Not you're shooting through a window and out and to the guy. Not your normal use.
Do I get 2?
Do
I get 2 rolls for whatever reason?
No, because you would have gotten 2 rolls, but with disadvantage, you only get 1. The clackities didn't help this time.
Clackities didn't help this time. They've been helping all day. Like, it's been going so much better.
Okay, well, what did you roll?
4.
A 4 plus.
Well, I get 7 stealth. Does that help me?
No, so
when
you look at
My stealth is plus 7.
when you look at that top layer where it says hit/DC next to the weapon. Nope, you can't see it on mine. But let me look at
And the short bow.
Yeah, so it'll be +4.
Mine is plus 6. Wait, it's 1d6 plus 1.
No. The +4 is what you add to the d20 when you roll to hit.
Plus 4. I mean,
It's in the middle.
So it's 8 total.
So it says short bow, then it says 80, which is the range, and then it says +4 for the hit/DC. And that's the number that you add to the d20 when you roll the d20 to find out if you hit the thing.
I don't see that on mine. Here, I'm gonna 2 seconds.
I'm looking it up. Hang on.
I'm looking my own stuff up so I know what I want to do on my turn.
Oh, no. It's in the here. I'll show you.
Yeah, I'm looking at something wrong.
You're shooting your bow.
Yeah.
You have a plus to attack. Where's your plus to attack?
Plus
I'm
2
getting it. I'm gonna show.
is. So a sneak attack, it's 3d6. You can deal an extra 3d6.
So,
Right.
so
You have to hit. You have to hit first. This is your hit.
Okay, the hit. Okay, I see.
See the +4 on that.
Yeah.
That.
Okay. So yeah, short bow is +4. I see exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you rolled for hit. You rolled a 4.
So I got an 8.
You have an 8. Okay.
Thank you
This
for being patient with me.
My AC is
so
my
much
AC is
easier.
13, so that does not hit.
Okay. Okay. So now what happens?
All right. So what was your bonus action? Did you no? You shot with the bow.
That's
and you went stealth. So the bonus action was going stealth, and the action was shooting with a bow.
Okay.
All right, Jewel, you're up.
So Odessi has communicated to me where the guys are.
Yep, they're out and to the right of the back of the wagon. The rogue is up next to the rocks in the tree. The barbarian is standing right next to the wizard, and the wizard is standing to his left.
And how close are the Wiz and Barbarian to the carriage?
They're 30 feet.
Okay. I am going to cast Chill Touch on.
You're inside of a wagon. Don't forget, you're inside the wagon.
It's a spectral bone hand.
Do you have to have do you have to have visuals on the person? Like see them through a window or something to that effect?
You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
Okay. It does not say that you need to see the creature.
Nope.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I just have to know where they are, I think.
All right.
That is going to be a 24 to hit on both
That
the two.
definitely hits.
Where?
Oh, both the barbarian and the wizard. Okay, so that you said 22. Yeah, that hits both.
24.
Yeah, 24 hits both. Anything over 20 is going to hit both of these guys.
That is going to be 16 base damage, plus we are going to use wait, let me beat this up more. Can I do that? Nope. This one? No, we'll just do that. 16 damage to each of them. Necrotic.
Sheesh. All right.
I'm a spooky bitch.
I like that as you're just like what you hurl out as your
The
like tagline for attack.
The wizard staggers back for a second and says, looks to the barbarian. Oh shit.
Yeah, you better be scared. I crack my knuckles menacingly.
So
like stretching inside the wagon through the window.
Helga is next. And are you your bonus action? Well, speak up.
Well, I was finding out. Did we
speak up? Come on, let's keep it going. Come on.
Okay, so I'm going to cast spiritual weapon, obviously.
Okay, next to those two guys too, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
And take a big old swipe at them.
All right. Roll your attack.
This giant scythe is cursed. Who would have thought? It's a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit. Either.
Well, it's up.
Okay.
Now it's Helga's turn.
Anything else? your bonus action is all that's done, right?
Um,
That was your bonus action, right? Okay.
yeah, I call Iris back into the bone comb.
Okay, so Helga sees you, your eyes go white, and you cast all your stuff, and she's like, "Oh shit!" And she sees Odina go invisible, and she's like, "Oh shit!" So she says, "Well, I guess there's some people outside." And Odina leans over and says, "There's three: barbarian in the middle. To his left is a wizard. To his right is a rogue next to the rocks. I think the barbarian's all yours." So Helga leans over to Odina, gives her a little pat on the back, and says, "I got this." And she bursts out of the door, does full movement, and she gets within 10 feet of the what's her full movement? 25. Okay, so she does her 25 feet, so she's within 5 feet of the barbarian. And she just does a and she so she does her full movement, and then she's going to attack.
Is she still wearing her disguise?
Of course. So they're all laughing at her right now because they think it's hilarious. So hold it. Movement is going to be.
We're like, oh, you don't want to laugh at her.
That'll be the last thing you do.
All right, so she can't do her full movement. She bursts out of the door, jumps down to the back of the wagon, and screams. So what
she has guidance.
Yes. Well, she can. It's not going to get her close enough because she's got to burst through the door. So she's got to open the door. And that's one thing. Okay. They're not dead. All right. She can't do anything. Fuck me. Bonus action. She casts Sanctuary on herself because nobody is outside just yet. Okay, yeah, she casts Sanctuary on herself because she's the only one that can be seen so far. The door is now open, so Odina can get out. Chowder will wake up on the next round if the wizard was hit. So the wizard was hit. I'll do the chat. Okay, never mind. Gotta do concentration, right? Concentration. All right, so she does that. Her bonus action casts Sanctuary on herself. So she's standing there, shield in one hand, axe in the other, and is ready to attack. She's within 15 feet of both those, of all three, because they were only about 5 feet apart. They're just sort of like, well, actually, the rogue was about 10 feet off of the barbarian's one side. Okay. That's all she can do. That's all she can do. Felmy.
Yes.
So yeah, you did 10 first. As soon as you're done with your 10, the wizard goes. You both rolled 10. So go ahead.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom really fast.
Okay. So can I Eldritch Blast out the window, or do I need to get out of the caravan?
You can, but you have to stick your hand out, Yeah. Yeah, the window's only the window's only about,
Yeah, I look and then I stick my hand out and I want to Eldritch Blast with Agonizing Blast at the wizard.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast, because I'm level 5 now, is 2 beams of 1d10 if I hit.
Okay.
So
you have
first
to roll.
I gotta roll to hit.
Yep.
Whoop! It fell off. This is looking good. What is this? 17
plus
my spell, right? Plus 3 is, or plus spell attack is 6.
no
Wait, modifier or spell?
hit modifier.
Hit modifier. Okay, so it's 3.
3.
So it's
20. Yeah, that hits.
Yay! Oh my god, yay!
All right, roll for damage.
Okay, roll for damage. So it is. I don't have a D10 now. I didn't realize this until now. This is a D10, right? Not 12. Nope, that's a 12. Dang it! There's 10. Excellent. All right, so it's 1D10. That's a 7. And is that a 6 or a 9? Is that a 6 or 9? Yay! It's a 9. 7 plus 9 is 16, and then the agonizing blast is, what is that guy? Where are you? I'll just Google it.
Oh, it's not right there.
It's supposed to be, but it's not, I don't see it on my thing. Oh, it's my charisma modifier.
Okay.
I just add my charisma modifier as damage points.
And that is?
And my modifier right now is plus 3. Aha!
Wow. Okay, so.
Damn, that's a powerful hit.
That is a very powerful hit.
I blow a kiss with my Eldritch Blast and 19.
And so the wizard is sort of standing there like this going. He just sort of just like, he's just sort of like, oh, this was not a good idea. And so what else do you have?
That's it for me.
No bonus action or anything?
No, I'm gonna stay cozy and safe in the caravan.
Okay, you haven't even come out. All he saw was a hand reach out, and an icy blast hit him in his face, and he's like, and he runs.
Shouldn't have ambushed us. Love you.
No.
Bye.
Wizard runs. The wizard says, I'm fucking out of here. And the barbarian's like, what the hell? Well, the wizard's almost dead. And he's only been hit twice, and he's going to cast, let's see, wizard. He's going to cast.
He's going to cast flee, isn't he? He's fleeing.
There's something, I think there is something he can cast, but I don't have the.
You can also make it up. We won't tell.
Yeah, right. Okay.
You're the boss.
Let's see. He can do recovery. What can he do?
I think it's Expeditious Retreat.
I think that's what it's called. Something like that.
This spell allows you to move at an incredible pace when you cast a spell. And then as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can take the dash action. That's a stupid spell. What a waste of a spell. Just be a rogue.
I'm just trying to figure out why my computer's running so slow. I don't want to buy a character sheet. The fuck?
These
so not ready for this.
Bars are so good.
I'm gonna be more prepared for this. So I'm gonna go with what you said. And what was it? I get to do a double dash or just a single dash?
Basically, dash is a bonus action.
All right, so he drinks a healing potion, and that will give him 6. And he does a dash, which is 60 feet. So he dashes away 60 feet as a bonus action. So his action was to drink a potion, and his bonus action was to dash 60 feet. He's just getting out of range right now. He's going to go stop by a tree and sort of like catch his breath and lean against the tree and sort of be like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And so that means he's got to roll concentration. Concentration. No, he fails his concentration. Chowder is awake. His Chowder is awake. So Chowder wakes up and says, and he looks around, and let me just get Chowder's page that I had up just a second ago. That's Helga. Where did I have Chowder's page? No. Ah. Could have sworn I had this thing up. Oh, that's Facebook. Come on. There we go. So Chowder says, I'm coming at you. All right. He says he's going to attack the barbarian because the wizard is way out of range. Oh, whew, I thought that was a 1. It was a 7. Wow, plus 6. So 7. Not enough. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Did we get an opportunity attack on the wizard?
You had to be right next to him to get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
So he doesn't get a chance to bite them or attack them. So he does baleful baying and howls, and the wizard rolls a 2 and is scared even more than he was. He's frightened until the end of the hound's next turn. The barbarian does a 14 and is not scared, and the rogue says, the rogue rolls a 1 and is rolling on the ground, cowering in fear. So they're all frightened. So they're frightened until Chowder's next turn. So being frightened, the rogue can't do shit. The barbarian can't, or the barbarian saves, so the barbarian decides to attack Helga. Okay. So the barbarian attacks Helga. So he moves to within range to attack her. Because, barbarian. So within 5 feet. 13. Helga's is, where's Helga? Helga's sheet. 13 plus 3, 16. Not enough. Well, swings his gigantic 2-handed axe at Helga, and Helga just goes, and just sort of dashes out of the way, just leans out of the way, and whoosh, misses. And as a bonus action, as a bonus action. Bonus action. Gets into fighting stance. Okay, gets into a fighting stance. Okay. All right. So, barbarian, ready to fight. Holds his axe up in a defensive stance. Rogue is cowering in fear. Has to roll a wisdom saving throw. Does not make a wisdom saving throw, so the rogue is just going to... Basically, the rogue is useless right now because he's scared shitless. So we go to... it's up to Hawkety.
It's all up to Hawkety.
Hawkety is up in the sky.
So perception check with Hawkety. Like, what's he seeing up there? He's seeing these people flee.
Hawkety can attack. Nope.
He's
okay.
1d1.
Hawkety does a perception check. He doesn't have to do much because he can look right down on everybody. He sees about 60, almost 60, 70, 75 feet away is the wizard behind a tree. And he sees the rogue sort of on the ground. He's scared, and the barbarian is sort of just standing there with an axe going. So the barbarian is like this. He's just standing there like this.
How far away is the rogue?
You gotta do a zoom in. I need to do a zoom in.
Up. There you go. Hold on.
Ooh.
Look at that barb.
Like
There.
He's just sitting there waiting.
That's so great.
All right.
How far away is the rogue?
The rogue from you.
Mm-hmm.
You have not come out of the wagon yet, so you want your action to be movement speed.
Oh, I'm asking how far away he is.
He is 60 feet away from you.
Should Odina, now that Odina is like, okay, I see the rogue, like, is there should there be some kind of action taking place to try to identify?
No, you don't need to identify him.
Okay.
You have actions. What action do you want to do?
Okay.
You have your attack actions, so you can attack him. You have your actions, which are like, for me, is Channel of Divinity or Sacred Weapon or Turn the Unholy. So if you click on attack, you can use your weapons, but you have to move close to him.
Okay.
You could take one of your daggers and throw a dagger. So if you wanted to take one of your powerful daggers and throw the dagger at him, check to see what the range is on the dagger.
Can they shoot through the back door now that it's open? Because Helga opened it.
Yeah, she's standing basically in the back door.
Okay.
Like this, and the door's open, so she has a full field of view as far as everybody but the wizard. So she can hit the barbarian, she can hit the rogue, but the
barbarian is within 5 feet of Helga, right?
And the barbarian is within 5 feet of Helga, so that would be a sneak attack. So if you were to shoot, yes, if you were to shoot the barbarian with your bow, or throw a dagger at the barbarian, whichever is more powerful or you're best at, when you hit them, you'll get sneak attack damage too.
Okay.
And you're also hidden. You're also hidden, so it's a surprise attack. So you get surprise attack, sneak attack, and so you would be a crit. So it would be a crit on your sneak attack.
Yeah. So obviously, I want to do that. All those things sound great.
So you want to shoot the bow? You want to shoot your bow, or do you want to throw your dagger?
I want to shoot both of them are the same, so I'm gonna go with shooting the bow so I don't accidentally lose a weapon. But I still have Hockety rolling around.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can I have
Hockety's move is first.
Hockety's move is first.
We're not going to count perception as passive perception as a move.
So
he still has an action.
Can I have him go get something? Can I have him do something?
You can have him swoop and claw.
You can have him do the help action, which gives you advantage on your next roll.
Okay.
I mean, you could have him.
She already has advantage on her.
Because it's a surprise.
I can have him swoop to. Okay, so I'm gonna have Hockety do a swoop, and then
swoop. There it is. Swoop. There it is.
And then through the open door, now that I have better view and range, I'm gonna do the short bow. But isn't there also a thing? They can't be separate actions. I can't shoot the bow, see how it goes.
You have one action.
One action.
Bonus action.
I have 2 weapon fighting though.
That's 2 weapon fighting. That would be 2 daggers in each hand.
No, you can do it with short bow. No, it's 2-handed. No.
Yeah, it has to be a single action with 2 hands, right?
Right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. You can go stab with 2 daggers.
Yeah.
Or you can go with a bow.
I'm gonna do the bow.
Okay.
All right, and then now I roll.
Yes.
With a D20, right?
20.
Yes.
I'm getting it.
This is the hit.
Right. 14.
And
And
you roll again. You have advantage.
16.
Plus
That's
your
4.
hit.
4.
20. Okay,
20.
so that definitely hits the barbarian. So now roll for damage. Now that sneak attack damage, once you've rolled that, double it. Because it's a surprise attack.
Is it a D20 still, or did I hear I use a different die?
So for short go, you're gonna do 1d6 plus 1. So roll that first.
1d6 plus 1.
Woo!
Spicy.
Escapee.
3. It was a 3 on the floor.
So a 4, and then
No, it
you're
doesn't count.
going
It only counts on the table.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with that. Oh,
Unadulterated. Okay, fine. Sure. 5. All right. 5.
And then you're gonna add that.
Plus-
You're gonna roll
plus
that 3
1.
more times.
I'm gonna do what?
So right. So it's plus 1. So 6, and then roll 3d6. So do it 3 times.
All right, that was a 1.
So 1.
6 plus 1.
Plus 2.
2.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
So
Okay.
8 plus 6.
8
And
plus
then double it because surprise.
14 times 2 is 28.
That's true.
Fucking rogues.
So, is that a 14 times 2? That's 28.
Yep. There you go. 8, 9, and 5 is 14. Yeah, 28. So the barbarian goes COVID-19. I got the COVID.
Oh my god.
All right, now you have a bonus action.
Okay. So I have I have a bonus action now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking rogues.
I know, right?
Rogues. Let's just do massive damage.
Okay, so he's gotten hit with a crossbow and he's still up.
He is still up. He's coughing COVID right now.
But he's still fully up and he still has the axe.
Yeah, he's still standing there, ready to go, but he's hurt.
So and I'm still in stealth mode.
You are once you've attacked, you come out of stealth.
I come out of stealth. So he can see me.
Stealth with your bonus action. Your cunning action.
Yep.
I can re-stealth with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then do a cunning action. Is that what I heard?
That's
Is it the cunning action? Okay.
Yep, it's re-stealthing.
You can dash, disengage, or hide. So you could run 60 feet. You could disengage, which leaves you right next to them, but then they don't get an opportunity attack for you fleeing.
Well, she's not right next to them right now anyway. She's with
well, no, I know. I'm just saying that's what
I would say your best option is just to hide again.
Cunning action.
And
yeah,
that would be your best bet.
Back into the shadows.
Yeah. Okay. That absolutely makes sense. And is
you do like this.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, you don't see me anymore.
I'm good.
Right, so that's yours. Jewel, you're up.
With my
Oh, hang on 1 second. 1 second. I got to do a little metagaming.
Yes.
Odina.
Yeah.
So basically, as rogues do, what you got to learn is with your little you're on your ball.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's going to be a little harder to do. So you have to learn how to go.
If I could like get away, like the headphones keep me tethered.
Oh, okay.
I could do that if I wasn't attached to the headphones.
Just do this.
Oh my God, Jewel.
Yeah, just hide under your.
Yep. Where'd she go?
It's the getting back up. That's hard.
Okay, there we go. Where you can do one of the things where you go like this. You just sort of go, oh, where'd that rogue go?
Where'd he go? Which way did he go?
Which way did he go? All right, so there we go. All right, Jewel, your turn. What do you want to do? How much damage you want to try?
Is the wizard gone?
He is 75 feet away, hiding behind a tree.
I am going to.
His next move will be he's looking at what's happening right now, and he's just saw the barbarian get slammed by a rogue. You know, which he didn't even see the rogue at all because where his angle, he's like he just saw the barbarian go and just like drop to a knee. So he's just like, God damn it, game over, man, game over.
I'm going to use Chill Touch Reaper again.
What?
That's my favorite move.
Oh well, hey, yeah. Ripley is the best. Where are we going?
Oh, okay. So Chill Touch on the wizard that's trying to flee and the barb.
How far does Chill Touch go?
120 feet.
Oh shit. Okay, so all right, go ahead. What did you roll?
23.
Holy shit, that hits. Okay, so I need to up my game as far as characters go to attack you with. These guys weren't strong enough.
Well, they are. We're just
No,
not
they're
rolling
not.
like shit right now.
All right, well, how much damage did you do with the Chill Touch?
8 damage to each of them.
All right, the wizard is sitting behind the tree, looking out from behind the tree. You just see him like he's sort of like you know, he's like looking like this, and he knows Chill Touch. He's familiar with Chill Touch, and just goes, ah! He's dead. And
How dare
the barbarian is now. You said 8 damage.
Yeah.
The barbarian drops to both knees and still holds his axe like this, going, I should have ran. Game over, man.
Yeah.
And so he's on both knees.
His name's Hudson.
So the wizard is dead.
Did he get deboned because it was the Chill Touch or no?
I don't know. What does the Chill Touch do to him? I don't know. We'll come back to that.
It's a spectral hand.
He's dead.
Okay. And for my bonus action, I am going.
The spiritual weapon is still out there.
Yes. Swipe. Is the rogue close enough to the barbarian to hit them both?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to focus on the barbarian because he's fucked with my girl Helga, and I don't like that.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a nat 20 plus 6.
Oh, nat 20.
So
Nat 20.
What damage do you? Okay, that's fine. What
I
damage?
Just showed off. It doesn't happen that much.
Okay, fine.
It's a
Everyone ready? Are we all ready?
Show it off.
18 damage.
Golf clap.
Go clap. A round of applause.
Okay. Take a bow. How much damage?
18.
So this
We're not strong at level 5.
You're not strong?
No, we got strong.
Yeah, you got strong.
I've been working out.
So
Okay.
this spectral scythe, how do you want to do it? How's the spectral
I've
scythe
been
going to
looking
kill him?
dragons.
It's going to hook his spine, obviously.
Okay. Spectral scythe comes in like this little uppercut with the hook of the blade. And the whole body, the whole barbarian spine and skull and everything just comes out and hangs in midair on the edge of the scythe like this. And the scythe just sort of holds the whole skeleton up like this. and you just hear this as the body just falls to the ground with no bones, all very squishy. Another
got it.
And I go, Chowder, boy.
Chowder's like, yeah.
Get them scraps.
So that was Jesus. Okay. And you all have we all have hits to go before the rogue can run away. So it is now
the rogue. I question him.
The rogue.
Like, I don't my friends.
He's curled up in a ball on the ground, and Helga walks over to the.
It's glowing as fuck, by the way.
Helga walks over to the rogue slowly, sort of just like strides over, and stands over the rogue and says, "So, little one, do you want to part this world, or do you want to leave?" She's being very magnanimous right now, and the rogue's like, "Can I go, please? We're sorry. I'll never do this again. Ever." And Helga goes, "Empty your pockets." He empties all his pockets and pulls all his stuff down. Helga rolls for investigation. -1, jeez. Helga can't see anything because all right. He's like, "And your daggers." He throws both daggers into the ground, and she says, "Hold open your cape," and he's like, "Okay, you may go with your life." And the rogue dashes his full 45 and 45, 90 feet, and he's off and around a corner. Yes, exactly. Do that again. It's like the whole thing is shaking. So the rogue takes off, and we have his gold and accoutrement and 2 daggers. And Helga says, "Hey, Diana, could you use some more daggers?" So the battle is over. The rogue is gone because Helga was feeling magnanimous. The rogue was just not going to live with Helga standing over her. With you just, "Okay, rogue, you're going to die now."
We're not evil. So
no, we're not just here to brutalize people that made a mistake because they didn't
I'm like,
realize what was in
let the rogue go. We're good people. Like they're
the one who tried to cast a spell on our wagon unbeknownst to us.
Real people.
But we don't know that they were going to kill us per se. They may just have been robbing us.
Okay, robbers are not nice.
But they were all
not random travelers.
But they're all men. But they're all men, and we're all women. So you know what happens.
Right? Yeah. How are you going to approach? We had a ghost child in the carriage. How are you going to approach?
Hello,
child?
Hello. We who? What the heck?
We who poked us.
We who poked us.
It means courier in I forget another language.
Well, welcome. How you doing? We're happy to have you.
Hello.
So, on that note, we're out of initiative order. But we're going to use initiative order to loot the bodies.
Delaware.
So, that means Odina, you get to go pick up the 2 rogue daggers. So now you can add 2 throwing daggers, standard throwing daggers to your loot. So you go into manage equipment and add 2 daggers, or you can just take the 1 dagger you have and add quantity add 2 more quantity to it. Helga picks up the little coin purse, and she's going to have 7 gold from the little coin purse. So yay. As you know, rogues are always the ones that have the money. So plus 7G. And then there's just some miscellaneous junk that Jewel can have or Felmy can have from the rogue. But the first person to go, if you want to look at any of the junk or any of the other bodies, is Odana.
Yeah, let's loot some bodies. See what there is to steal.
Okay, which
take.
body?
I guess
Which
it's not
body
stealing.
do you want to loot for? Which body do you want to loot
I'm
first?
going after that fucking rogue. I want to see what I got.
You want well, the rogue is left.
Oh,
he left.
sorry. Oh wait. Oh, that's right. Oh my god.
Right. He's got a pile. There's a pile of stuff on it.
You also have a crossbow bolt in one of the bodies that you can go.
Oh yeah, retrieve that shit.
Yeah.
Wipe it off. Clean
But
it.
you can retrieve that at any time. But
Take
right now you have a choice of 3 bodies or 2 bodies and 1 pile of gear.
Okay, I'm going after the gear. I'm ruffling through the gear.
Okay, so you're gonna just roll for investigation.
14.
14 plus anything?
5.
Plus 5?
Yeah.
For investigation?
Yeah.
Wow, 19. Okay, so let's see. Un momento, por favor.
Can you hear?
I can hear something.
In the background. Sydney's teaching. He does like acting classes, like individual, like one-on-one acting classes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, I just heard prostitution ring. Like, what's going on?
My brother does that too. He's an actor.
Like, honey, is there something you need to tell me?
York, poor York. I knew him well.
Right.
All right, so let me just do this real quick. So let's see. You find on the ground. You find a lantern, so you can add a lantern to your pile.
Oh.
You can add. Oh, you already have a lantern. Never mind.
No.
You can add. You can add another pack of thieves' tools. So you got 2 packs of thieves' tools. He left the 2 daggers. He didn't leave any other weapons. You get another potion of healing. And you have some fine clothes.
Oh.
Fine clothes.
Those may come in handy.
That's super cool.
If we need to be going undercover someplace.
Yep.
Yeah, you always have to
One a night on the town.
So, and that's all that's on the ground.
Okay.
Just miscellaneous stuff. And whatever else he either absconded with, didn't put it down on the ground, or left, but Helga wasn't really pushing to make him drop everything.
Okay.
You know, he got a pack of gold, and the 2 daggers is pretty much everything that the guy had.
Oh wait, there was gold?
Yeah, but Helga took that.
Oh, rightfully so.
And no, it doesn't come off your debt.
Okay. Damn it.
All right. So on that, the next person is Jewel. Jewel, which body do you want to try for first?
The wizard.
Okay, because you already had the bones from the warrior, or from the you already had the bones from the barbarian.
Well, no, I think I already have the wizard bones, but I want to see what he has on him.
Why do you have the wizard bones?
Because he's the one that I killed with Chill Touch. The other one I killed
with Chill Touch, you get his bones?
No.
You don't.
Okay. There's one of them has their bones hanging on the. Oh, it was on the one that crit.
Barbarian, right? It's still hanging on the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Off the end of the.
I slide those ones, like I tilt the scythe into my bag. Like I get my bag like at the end of
You're
it.
like, Come on. Come on. There you go.
Ish.
And I go and check out the wizard.
Okay. Roll for investigation.
That's gonna be a. Can I give myself guidance first?
Too late.
Okay, fine. I still get a 19. I was
Okay.
just 2 what it is.
A 19.
Yeah, 19 on the wizard.
All right. So you find a pouch of gold, and there's 16 gold inside of that pouch.
Wow.
Yee.
You can add also that he has robes, so you can take his robes. They're just regular, basic robes, nothing special.
Do you mean like he has them in a bag, or am I stripping him? I'm sorry.
Well, aren't you stripping him? You would have been stripping him. Are you just sort of like going through his cloak and stuff and everything and seeing what he has?
I mean,
Right, you found the gold.
Down for bones, so like I'm stripping him, but like I just wondered which one you meant. I mean, I'm taking them either way.
Well, what is that? No, that's not the
Robe of scintillating colors.
No.
I know. It's a funny item name. Oh my god!
Okay, so you have. Well, there we go. So you get a spell scroll.
Yes.
All right. It's a second level spell scroll, so it's the green one. And you get a map or scroll case.
Oh. Is the spell scroll a specific spell, or it's just blank and I can put one?
Blank and you can put one on it.
Okay.
So you have to write the spell into it, and once you've written the spell into it, it is that spell. It can be used as a cantrip. And then a greater healing potion. And you had 16. I said 16 gold, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then you rolled a 19.
Mm-hmm.
You have a small short sword.
Ooh.
There's a wizard. Rations and things like that. If you want to put down some rations and some stuff like that, and a little other pouch with herbs, assorted herbs you can investigate later.
Okay.
And that's what's on the wizard.
Excellent.
Tell me,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, I want to see if there's anything left in the bodies, but I don't know how to last. So
I didn't know.
The barbarian body hasn't been.
Oh, I
gone
just
through.
it's an orc.
Oh, I clap with the light and scurry over to the body and roll to loot.
You sort of like unroll the gooey mass and sort of shake it out a little bit. And
He's being
Delicious. Fluff it a bit. Yummy. Is it perception?
You give it CPR and it starts blowing up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. It's delicious. I'm like, look, a balloon, you guys. I saw it in Shrek once.
I think
Is it plus perception? I rolled 15.
Okay.
What's loot? Is it perception or sleight of hand, or like what would it be?
Investigation.
Investigation plus 2. Okay, so that's 17.
Okay, so you find the gold bag on him, and there's you find a small gold bag of 10 gold,
Yay!
2 silver, and 5 copper.
Yay! Cool.
There's a great axe.
Ooh.
It's a two-handed axe. He has the wizard the wizard didn't have any special cloak. The barbarian has chainmail armor.
Ooh.
You can take that if you want to. And the one thing the barbarian does have that you might want to wink at Helga about are the gauntlets of power.
Oh shit.
I believe those are the gauntlets of dwarven power. Oh shoot, what's it called? Gauntlets of ogre power. He didn't even get a chance to use.
What being type is the orc? The
barbarian? He's a human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the chainmail.
You wanted to see what? Yes, the barbarian was a human.
Were you saying I wanted to see what skull type? Yes.
Right, because you wanted to compare it to whoever you could use it with.
That's what I wanted
right.
to do. And what type of person was the wizard?
The wizard was I think they were all three human. I wanted to go with all three of them being human because they're racist.
Okay.
They all had white hoods too.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What's that about killing them in cold blood now?
That is true.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. You come onto my property.
Yes, that's right.
No, all three were human though.
We did that.
Yep.
Yes.
Sure
Next time I will have a full encounter list of proper individuals.
No worries. We like making up as we go along.
Okay, so
I wave Helga over and I'm like, girl, have you seen these power thingies? Oh my god, they look like super for you. They just have Helga written all over them.
Are you giving those? Are you going to give those to me?
Absolutely, Helgi.
No.
For sure.
Well, it is. Yeah. I am the only one that can use them, so yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just secondary. Awful. First and foremost is my generosity.
So the gauntlets of ogre power instantly increase her strength to 19 when she wears them automatically. So her strength is now 19 until it's greater than 19. We won't go anything above 19. Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm just twinking Helga out completely.
Perfect.
I am the DM.
Perfection.
Look, you're gonna have a Helga. I mean, it's a whole.
Do it.
Why have
someday we'll have a Helga? We'll have a Helga someday. Other than me.
Look, it's really hard to get people to play paladins.
True.
Look, you did all this cool stuff. We gave her so much cool stuff.
I was a paladin for my guild. I was the main tank and the main burst healer for my guild for a year and a half or 2 years in World of Warcraft.
Amazing.
I loved it, man. It was great. Sitting there, people were like going, "You're a tank." And oh no, the healers are dying. And I go, "Lay of hands." No, they're not.
So we took no damage during that whole thing, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Exciting.
Helga got attacked, but it was a big swoosh. Yeah, I did.
Well,
I definitely underpowered these people when I attacked you.
That's fine.
Well, I love it.
Fine. It's still fine.
Well, I'm still trying to give Odina an idea of how you have an encounter. So
I'm still flexing rogue powers.
Yeah. One thing that is really, really good with light spellcasting, even for you, would be to get, or you can make your own spell attack cards where you just have like it's basically flashcards for your so it says like this is how much you add when you're doing your d20 roll, this is your attack roll, how much you add, whatever. So you can
yeah,
like,
I think I have a rogue cheat sheet actually that I can send you, like a 1-page quick sheet.
Yeah, that it helps a ton when you're just getting started because there's so much. Like, you did so good managing IRL clicky clacks.
Yeah, seriously.
For the first time, like I'm impressed because it's so stressful where you're just like, I already don't know what you mean, and now you want me to math.
I can't map.
I'm used to being able to like manage like people throwing me random algebra on a call and having to like figure it out. Like, yeah, I can. Okay, you want me to do? I'm doing what I'm told. Go along with that.
Nope.
Okay, so you also going to take the bones out of the wizard?
I would love to.
Oh,
okay. So, Felmy, you going to help her take the bones out of the wizard?
Do you have any cool bone removal procedures? Like, are you good at extracting bones from stuff?
Oh yeah, I take out my hunting knife and stuff, and I'm totally proficient in this. So,
any cool
roll survival?
Okay.
Let's see how proficient you are with this.
Oh, that's 18 plus. Let's see. Do I have any fancies for survival? +1, 19.
All right. We'll say after a couple of hours, you have denuded the body of its most of its innards and everything else, and in another hour or so of work, you have pulled out the skeleton, and you've drilled a hole in the back of the head and liquefied the brain so it drains out, and you're getting really messy though doing all this. And you basically, as you pull the bones out and cut the sinews off and polish and cut and trim the bones, you're sort of handing them to Jewel, and she's taking them and polishing them up and sticking them away and putting them in her little bag of bones. So another hour, and you're basically fully done with getting everything out of the body. Did you keep any of the body parts in the cold bag? Because it has room for a few things, but did you keep anything from the body?
Yes, tell us, how much of the body did you keep?
How much of the body did you keep?
I wasn't thinking that we were. I just take the bones and file them under B for bone. I don't. I was not parsing out body parts. I see that as waste, and it returns to the earth, as it does in the death cycle. The way that you asked that question makes me feel like I should be saying yes. I take some of the whatever, but like I don't know why I should.
Do you have any of the grave mold?
How quickly does it grow?
Grave mold does not grow that quickly, but it will if you sprinkle it over a fresh kill that's just been recently spread over the earth. It will flower. It will flower within a week. Kind of like those flowers on the son. Who was the son from Lord of the Rings that died? You brought him back, and all the flowers are on the graves. The horse riders of Rohan.
The blonde one, right?
It was the father's son came. It was dead, and he didn't realize he was dead because he was controlled by Sauron. Anyway,
yeah.
Sorry, I digress. Anyway, yes, if you take grave mold and sprinkle it on there, it'll sprout, and at some point you can come back and get more grave mold.
Can I make a potted plant in the carriage
wagon?
Yes.
I guess Helga looks around in the carriage and she digs around. And you're asking Helga this, right?
Yeah.
Do we have a pot?
Both of you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. She finds an old boot that is, it was something she used.
Flour in.
You put the flour in the boot, and she goes, she hands you hand it back to Helga, and Helga's like, okay, what do you want me to do with this?
So I will
Wally.
sprinkle some of the organic into cannibal flour, I guess.
Do you want to try to grow some grave mold
Yes.
in the boot from the flour?
I'm
It's
going
not going to flour right now. You're sprinkling what grave mold you have to propagate grave mold in the boot. You take the boot, stick it in the corner. Doesn't need light to grow. It's grave mold.
I believe it needs darkness to grow.
It does.
It's creepy.
Just like a mushroom.
Cool.
All right. So you have a ready supply of grave mold, but it takes a week.
Cool. Did we
right.
find any papers on these guys about who they were, or did we see any player insignia baloney? They're just, we saw something spooky and attacked it.
Yep, they're just, it's not something that people didn't carry papers back in those days.
There's no like markings on any of the weapons or anything like that.
Nope. None of the weapons other than the gauntlets of ogre power were special in any way.
Cool.
Did the wizard have a fun hat?
Excellent
fun
question.
Hat. No.
Sick earrings, maybe?
Okay. That's fine.
If you need the wizard to have a fun hat, he had a fun hat. And unfortunately, the wizard's name was Gandalf, and you killed him.
Aww. Guys, we killed Gandalf.
It's the cost of the fun
hat.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, while you're standing there, his body disappears, and poof, Gandalf the White shows up and kicks your ass.
That is not worth a fun hat for.
Shadowfax comes riding up. He hops on. Have you learned your lesson?
Never.
I'll never ask about the hat again.
Okay, so what Helga wants to do is she wants to beat feet because there's been a fight, and she knows that there is a pull off up ahead that's deeper into the woods, about a league away, and she'd like to make camp there if she could. So, can we organize the wagon and go now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Have you had your fun? Okay, good. So you all pile into the wagon. Helga hops on the top. You're all in the back. Chowder hops into the back with you guys. He was going to go snack, but he decided not to because Helga said no, leave that alone. And you guys take off down the road. You're not invisible anymore because of all the action that occurred. So she's making good time to get a few leagues or that league and a half or so down the road to find that one trail that she's familiar with, having been this way one time before in her life. She's looking and she sees it, and she quickly pulls off. You are all inside the wagon, and the whole wagon just goes whoa like this. Now, when the wagon does that, and I say the wagon's going to do that, we all have to do this. Fell me. We all have to do. Wow. Okay. So we have to learn how to. We have to learn how to do the. Okay. And we found. Oh my God! The other way. All right. And she goes down. She goes down the trail.
Did a direction.
We'll work on that. Music break. Okay. All right. Anyway, so we find the campsite and we set camp for the night. And we're all basically going to stay in the wagon. She sets the horses off. Tyler's going to be underneath the wagon. It's a little chilly tonight, but there's room enough in the wagon if you all sort of like two this way and two this way, you have enough room. Helga's big, but she's not gigantic. That's not to say that by the morning it won't be just a big dog pile of people in the middle of the wagon. Sort of like, Helga was so warm, we just had to snuggle up.
We can make room. We got this.
There you go. And on that, I'm going to say, you guys, unless you have any questions or anything, we're going to call it a night.
That sounds perfect, you guys.
Anything you guys want to wrap up with? Anybody who's watching, any questions before we call it a night? We thank you all for being here.
Yes,
thank you so much, you guys. Hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us.
Who was your favorite NPC, and why was it not the Tiefling Mafia?
Tiefling Mafia.
Well, I don't remember if we had any people that specifically in the Tiefling Mafia.
No, they were only peripherally mentioned.
Yeah, so I will have to develop that up if that ever happens again. The Tiefling Mafia. So bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you all for joining us.
Next Tuesday, you can go to femandthem.com and grab some campaign support stuff, or just follow us. We love comments. We love input. And if anybody wants to join the campaign, get at us.
You want to be an NPC for an episode or two,
just
let us know.
Say hello. And we will see y'all next